Welcome, my little couch potatoes, to the comfiest courtroom on the internet. I'm your host, Llama, and it's time for dramatic testimony, overruled objections, and absolutely unqualified opinions. So grab your snuggiest blanket, some delicious snacks, and get ready to watch court with your internet besties. This is Couch Court with Llama.
There I am. There I am. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Fukong Friday. It's a Fukong Friday. I don't know if you guys are excited as I am for it, but I am. It's my last free weekend for like the next month because of graduations and parties and fundraisers. So I'm excited to have this weekend to just kind of chill a little bit, hopefully, before it gets too crazy over here in Llama Land. Hello, good morning, Lady in Great. Do I sound all right, guys? Because my mic was being weird this morning. I hope so. I know I was very loud yesterday because I had a volume booster on. My music was loud, but I think I sorted all of that out for you guys. Hello, Winks. Good morning to you, babe. Hope you're doing well. Sitches, good morning. Bonjour. I forget what the word for morning is in French. I took 2 years of French. Do not remember much at all. So it was well worth it, I suppose. Good morning, Allie Firecat. Look at you here early making a live. I love that for you. It's a little fuzzy sometimes. Well, I don't, the boys, they fix one thing and then like another thing breaks up. So you took no French. Well, don't worry. It's about the same as me. Hold on. Let me see if... I don't even know what I would do to fix it. Guess we could try that button. Let's maybe if we lower it a little bit. I don't know. It's Friday. It is what it is, friends. It is what it is. Hello. Oh, I already said hi to Alley Cat, but I'll say hi again. Or Alley Firecat. I know I'm perpetually running late. At this very moment, I'm walking into work 5 minutes late. That's okay. It's Friday. Just tell them you had a very important appointment with a llama this morning. I'll write you a note. It's fine. Hello, Skybell. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Well, we got another jam-packed show for today, because yesterday we didn't get through all of this stuff, so I have to add it to today's stuff. So let's go ahead and start moving forward. As you're coming in, please like this video. It lets everybody know where the party's at today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you never miss when we go live or drop an episode. Also, if you're part of the replay crew, hit that hype button, okay? Just go hype, and you can celebrate by hyping. It helps our video get into a special spot in the algorithm and lets everybody know that we're cool. Plus, you got to say hyped. So please do that if you don't mind. As always, and as we'll be doing for a while, there is a QR code up there with Mike Maricini's GoFundMe information, link in description and in chat. Oh, not in chat because I didn't do that yet. Man, so close, guys. So close to doing all of the things. Who, by the way, he's raised over $84,000, which is amazing. Let me put this over here. Go, Mike's GoFundMe. GoFundMe. There we go. Nope, that's not right, Llama. Spelling is hard this early in the morning. There we go. Okay. It is amazing. I can't think of more deserving people. I mean, honestly, everybody's deserving that's been involved in this, but just, it always makes me so sad. Oh, and then I got rid of that. Well, that's not cool. Okay, now I got to come over to YouTube so I can pin it and do all the things. But while I'm busy doing that, let's do a quick, we're doing the fundraiser. We have picked a date, everybody. We picked a date last night. That date is going to be June 13th. So mark your calendars now, June 13th from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. We are doing a mega stream fundraiser for Mike Maricini. We have several people already signed up to be guests, a lot of fun activities, some very cool auction items. I mean, I'm pretty pumped about it. So mark those calendars. You do not want to miss it. That is for sure. Pin that message. There we go. Oh, yay. Look at you doing it, Llama. Good job. High five. I did it. So we decided that yesterday. Now, next week, I'll be dropping the details of who all's on, who all's coming on, some more stuff, what's going to happen. I'm going to give you guys little information nuggets during the week, but I'm so excited. And there might even be some people that like you're not familiar with. So I'm excited to talk with them as well. So, all right. Then after the show today for our bestie members in hire, it's another episode of Llama Learns About. And today we're learning about the From Hell letter and the Devil Made Me Do It trial. So I'm excited to learn about those. I guess there's a theme for today. I don't know. Hell, the devil, who knows? But that's what we'll be learning about. That'll be after we're done with this stream here. So bestie members in hire, get ready for that. Elbow Feet will not be joining me this time. And we won't be talking as much about farts. So, well, maybe. You never know what comes up on Mama Learns About. So yesterday was a day over here. We covered, oh my God, we covered so much nonsense. We did watch Laura's complex case management hearing, the up-to-date one yesterday, where she's been offered another plea deal, well, same plea deal, but the extension is now until June 26th. And then the next court date is June 29th, where they may note that there may be a possible change of plea. Now, I'm hoping she doesn't take the plea, but she should definitely take that plea. I'm pretty sure her lawyers are telling her that, like, girl, you better take that plea. And it was very short, and I'm sure everybody there was like, oh yeah, that's what's going to happen. But they may not know Laura Owens, and she loves double, quadruple, quintuple, whatever down. Infinity down is what she loves to do. So I don't know about all that, but we'll see. Good morning. I am the princess. What do you think the ladies will learn about today? Well, I will tell you in just a second. Oh, look, you got a little pony. My Little Pony. My Little Pony is Rarity, in case you couldn't put that together. I spent a lot of time watching My Little Ponies when my kid was younger, which is a great cartoon. All right. It was very good. Well, there's Lady in Gray. Hi, Lady in Gray. In case I didn't say hi. But Bill Marie, good morning to you. Holly, good morning to you, babe. Hope you guys are doing well. There's Deb. Hi, Deb. Good morning. Good morning. As you can tell, my voice is a little today because I read a lot yesterday, but that's okay. What is David gonna mansplain today? Right? Yes, the show is just now dumb shit David said today because that's what yesterday was. So we listened to the hearing. Then Woodnick wrote an amended part to Clayton's judgment based on fraud with, stuff we had already covered. She's lying, blah, 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 blah. And then the petitioner side, Laura and Gingras, decide that they're going to file a response to Clayton's amended motion for relief based on fraud. And I don't know what page we are on. I don't know, like page 70 something, because of course. And it was a lot of, wow. Oh, our favorite part was David starts it out with, well, listen, she's not a liar. All right. Don't appreciate you guys calling my client a liar. And the things that you are claiming she lied about, they were just a few misstatements, guys. Just some misstatements, a minor misstatement. It's fine. I don't know why everyone keeps calling her a liar. What? So it's been very interesting to see the things that he chooses to write in court as if it's a blog. Then we went over Laura's affidavit, which was a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense. We saw the photos of the alleged sex that she now is saying miscarried on the 23rd, July 23rd, which doesn't make any sense to anybody. And David has a whole different story. But either way, we see these images, right? And they're in black and white, but that's okay. You don't really need them in color. But it's like, if you are at the time, 8 weeks pregnant or whatever, and that happens, you go to the hospital. Okay. That's now like, oh, I don't know if it's bad. If those things are falling on your vagina, you need to go to the hospital. Well, you know what she did? She booked a telehealth appointment and she was like, I don't know. I don't know if I really did miscarry or not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait a few days and then I'm going to pee on a stick. And that when I peed on the stick, it said positive. So that was enough for me. Like, what? Are you serious, Laura? Are you serious? So that is kind of, oh, and then we heard from Dr. Medchill, his expert report, which really wasn't, he talked about this woman named Maria, who apparently was a virgin and somehow got pregnant, and she was going to have a baby 2 days before Christmas. I made a joke earlier in the stream about how funny it would be if somebody dropped, Mary in her immaculate conception. And sure fucking enough, I should have known better. Because of course they did. Of course they did. Hello, Echoes. A never-ending river of dumb shit, David says. Yeah, it's something, we know that, like, we being like Buffy and I, like, we knew everybody didn't like this guy, and for good reason. But we did not know how fucking dumb this guy is. Like, he is the worst. He's the worst. A liar who lies. Just a minor perjury, guys. Just a minor misstatement. Doesn't make them a liar. Hello, Dan Montana. Good morning to you. Judge, ma'am, this is a yes or no question. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Hello. That's not fair. What? Excuse me, Your Honor. I think you're just trying to embarrass me in front of everyone right now. And I don't appreciate that. Everybody's embarrassing Laura. It's not like she's ever embarrassing herself, which is all of the time. So that is kind of what we covered yesterday. Today, we're going to finish that whole motion up. I think we're on part 4 of 4. So we'll finish that up. And then, of course, we'll move right into the next stuff where it's David complaining about the fucking rules, as always. And he is very unhappy that Laura's exes, Mike, Greg, and John Doe, are going to be witnesses for Clayton here. And he wants an immediate phone conference done. And he's going to file a motion in limine about it. He is not happy. And then Clayton and Woodnick file a reply to Laura and Gingras' response that we're reading first. So I imagine they have a lot to say about that. I imagine that they're going to have a lot to say about that. So that's what we're getting into. If this is the first video of ours that you've watched, please go check out our Laura Owens playlist. We have been covering everything in timeline order. Because for me and Buff, that just helps us a lot because there's so much going on to not doing it in order. I don't know. It hurts my brain. So if you're new to this whole thing, please go back. We've covered Mike Maricini, Uber, Lone Cactus Construction, Greg, now Clayton. There was the brief civil injunction of harassment against Dave Neal. We've covered a lot to this story, and we still have so much to go. So much to go. But it's a good time if you need something to do this weekend. So let's see. We do have a few comments left on our video from yesterday. So let's read those real quick. Let me move this over here because I did not type these out like I usually do. So Ms. Kowalski says, y'all always put a smile on my face. Thank you for all your hard work, which this might be my favorite comment. It might be my favorite comment because, the world is always dark and people, there's just a lot going on. And so when I hear that I can make somebody smile or laugh, kindness does a lot. It puts a lot of good out there. So thank you for letting me know that we've made you smile and hopefully laugh, at the very least smile, because then my job done. Done. At Mary Kuttner, I hope that's right, Mary. Sorry if it's not. She says, replay crew, probably the biggest argument that can be made for Laura's sister not being a part of lies is Sarah actually was pregnant and could have helped make it much more convincing. That's a very fair and interesting point, Mary, because it's always been, we're not sure about the whole Sarah situation and her involvement, where we are in the timeline of information. But, Laura said she sent those fetal sac pictures to her sister. Now, her sister would have given birth 2 months before these sacs, right? So if you sent those to your sister who had just given birth, she would have told you, get your ass to the fucking hospital. So, I would think so. Who wouldn't at that point, right? But Sarah's like an enigma in this whole thing. I don't know. I go back and forth how I feel. Would I say anything if this was my family? No, probably not. Probably keep my fucking mouth shut. Like, ooh, listen, I have to deal with them enough. Enough. That's why she lives far away. I don't know if that's why, but that would be my reason why. Zoe, no. No, ma'am. Zoe and I are not getting along today. Not today. The next comment is from Dr. Doom Scroller, which, by the way, I love your name. That's fantastic. Says, it always gets me when David claims that Clayton's experts created the definition of clinical pregnancy. Oh, yes, we covered that too. And it was so frustrating and stupid because he was like, they have this definition of what a clinical pregnancy is. And he's like, oh, well, if a baby's born without that mother ever going to a doctor, are they even alive? And you're like, what, David? What are you even saying, David? Stop it, David. Dr. Doom Scroller continues on with, it's literally a regularly used medical definition to differentiate between chemical pregnancy, when a pregnancy can be detected via chemicals like HCG, and clinical pregnancy, when a pregnancy can be detected via ultrasound or heartbeat monitor. And that's right, Dr. Doom Scroller. But you know what? That doesn't help David's case. So for him, he's like, no. Nope. That doesn't help my case or my client, because when you think of it like that, my client looks like a liar who lies, and it's not good for us. And then lastly, Dan Montana wrote, rewatching, hyped. I am serious about fulfilling my contractual obligations. That's right. Don't forget, you guys are all under that subscriber contract that you agreed to the second you started watching this video. So I would hate for you to get kicked out of the club like that. Hello, Bacon Boots. How are you doing this morning? Unfair should be the name of the Netflix about this case, right? Oh my goodness. They are something. Her and David, the fact that they found each other, it's kind of a gift from the universe, don't you think? Because what are the odds? What are the odds? Listen, there are douchebag lawyers out there. They do exist. But for the most part, not so much. But for these two to find each other, thank you, universe. Thank you. Love it. Love to see it. Say Cheese says, it's normal to file a motion in limine to keep out prior bad acts. At least in the criminal, they usually come in. Yes, correct. Yes. Well, I know you know that. But yeah, I didn't know that they come in civil cases too. I figured everything was in limine at the pace civil courts go to. Oh my God, they're so slow. But yeah, they usually mean like, hey, we want a decision on this at least before we go to trial. This is a big issue. Here it is. And we'll talk about it before then. So interesting, to say the least. But what did I name? Oh, no. I had a really good name for when we got to this one, and I forget what it was. Hold on. It was very funny. It was, oh no. Oh, never mind. I'm saving it for next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I don't know if Buffy will use it or not, but I will tell you when that day comes. Because I was like, Llama, pat on the back. You are so clever. because I always label like whatever the day is going to be about on my outline. And I noticed that David starts naming his blogs after Britney Spears songs for some reason. So I took that and I started naming the days off of songs. So you don't ever get to see them, but I do, and it makes me chuckle at myself. All right, let's start. Again, we didn't do any cost information last time because we didn't finish the 26th. So starting for today, we're back still to April 25th because technically we're only on April 26th, 2024 on the timeline. And Clayton is sitting at $91,000, 220. Oh, that's not how you say numbers in money, Llama. Oh my goodness. $91,227.50 in lawyer fees, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Excuse me. Bacon boots. I'll follow the contract the way low follows the law. Which is not at all. Hello, half-ass fashion. Happy Friday to you. Stringer Bell, hello. Happy Fukong Friday to you. You guys, happy to see you here. Oh, look at this. Ooh, it's a rarity. A plant hospice, also known as one of my besties. Hi, loves. I'm like 16 videos behind, so just popping in to wave. That's true. She's the one that Buffy and I were talking about the other day, was just catching up and giving us her thoughts along the way. And we were like, oh, this must be what everyone feels like when they watch us, because we're just like, just you wait, girl. Just you wait. It gets crazy. Can't wait till she gets to David. Oh my gosh, she's going to have so much to say. Maybe she'll come on and talk with me about it. Peer pressure. All right, let's get back to what we are reading. This is part 3 or 4? No, 4 of 4. We did finish 3, which was all Laura's stuff. This is a continuation. Oops, there we go. There it is. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh, dogs today. They must know that Elbow Feet's coming back home because Zoe has been obnoxious. Okay, you know what? Before we get into this, I'm going to take a little break, let Zoe out. But I do have my meme break videos for you guys, which I have lowered the sound because it was set at 100. So I brought it down to 10. I hope that works for you guys. I've made 10 of them yesterday. So lots to choose from. But I am just going to play this real quick while I let her out and make her come back in so she doesn't take forever and we can get right to it. I'm going to pick a random one. This one. Okay, friends. Sorry about that. Was that better for you guys? I hope it wasn't too loud again. Like I said, I took it from 100 to 10. So I hope it was nicer to your ears this time around. And I apologize about yesterday. So Bacon Boots says Friday is my laundry chores around the house day. So I put in the headphones and take you all with me. Oh, I love that. Would you like to come clean my house and I'll still talk to you? That'd be great. Oh, there she is. Hi, Buffy. Buffy's made it. Good morning, besties. Those were great, and the volume is perfect. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. And I made the memes longer, too. So, all right, let's get into today now. I think Zoe's settled down. Oh, that dog. I love her to death, but she woke up today and chose violence, is all I'm saying. Okay. It has been a morning with her. All right. So they included some of her doctor stuff here. I don't know what's all in here, so I don't know if it's that important. But let's see. We know she was on lamotrigine, which she says for seizures could also be for depression, as I've been on that before. 1017, she sees Stephanie Chin at Common Spirit, I guess. A Mr. TMJ, what does that mean? I don't know. Referral to psychiatric, referral to speech therapy. For what? I mean, I don't like the way she talks, but okay. Let's see. These are other medications she's on. Buspirone. Don't know what that is. Dexatrip. I don't know what that is. I'm not even going to try to pretend to say these things, but okay. She's not on anything too crazy. Kind of a lot of lamotrigine, but okay. They say she has ADHD, depression, domestic violence, epilepsy. These must be reported, self-reporting. And procedure, she had an endoscopy, her foot, and an umbilicahemia. What does that mean? Oh, this is all from 2023. This isn't even related to the pregnancy. What? Vitals. Oh, okay. So those were in the past, but we are on 10/17/2023. Okay. I don't know. This isn't really doing anything for me. Smoking status listed never. Okay. All right. So there's that. Let's see here. Sorry, Llama. I don't even really clean my home either, girl. Who has the time? Who has the time? I'm just kidding. No, some of my friends like clean their shit like every day. And I'm like, how? How do you have the energy to do that? Please tell me the secret. Here's some more. I don't know if this isn't really important. This is about, where is this at? The Barrow Concussion and Brain Injury Center. Oh, yeah. I don't think she has a brain injury, but what do I know? But why is this in here? Who cares? Like, what does this have to do with, is this just showing that, like, yeah, she goes to the doctor? Which, by the way, the center is called the FU Center, which I appreciate that a lot. Acute facial bone fracture. Oh, asymmetric anterior orientation of the left mandible. Oh, I'm not reading it. She may have TMJ, basically, is what that says. Here she says, this is about her epilepsy. So this is what she reported to them on October 11th, 2023. So when she may or may not be pregnant, depending on which timeline we're going on, because apparently we're in the multiverse now of Laura. Hi, Berkeley Farm. Hi, I got your email last night. I'm going to email you back after I'm done today. Thank you for the email. I appreciate it. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Ali Firecat says, I swear, y'all, if this story doesn't become a Netflix documentary, I mean, it writes itself, right? But it's going to need to be a very long one, because we're all going to be pissed if they're like, we got 3 1.5 hour episodes And we're sitting over here like, what? We are in like 120 hours. That's not enough. It's not enough. Umbilical, hernia. I don't know what that means. I'm going to pretend to know. Okay, half-ass says buspirone is for anxiety. Been there, done that. I don't think I've ever tried that for anxiety. But is that like a benzo or something? Wink says, well, I know they've been shopping around. Sounds like now it'll mainly be the people at Glass that will be trying to get the documentary made. I mean, that would be fantastic, right? You'd think Netflix would love to jump on this with the populated podcast. I mean, I would not be surprised if we hear, and by the end of the year, that something's in the works. It does take time to hit up all the production companies and try to get the best deal, things like that. So regarding epilepsy, she says that, the doctor writes in the doctor notes, this is a 33-year-old female with cognitive concerns. Well, cognitive part, I don't know about that, but we have some concerns about your brain. Yes, we do. Jaw pain. Bet you do, girl. But as we learned yesterday, she swallowed twice. She wrote that in her affidavit, which was, I forgot all about that. Oh, mom and dad must be so proud. Neck pain, as well as a current worsened mood symptoms after sustaining multiple mild traumatic brain injuries, as well as strangulation injuries due to domestic violence. Okay. I'm assuming some of this is probably from horsey time. These brain injuries, which are no joke. I mean, but also, in this case, I don't know about that. She was also a victim of likely date rape and assault in 2022. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course. Her symptoms are explained by these injuries and are persistent, which is expected given her psychiatric history, as well as the repeat and traumatic nature of her injuries. Fortunately, brain MRI is normal. What? It's completely normal? Oh my gosh. Some fancy medical words indicate some malpositioning dislocation, which is somewhat expected given her history. I think that's the jaw, the maxillofacial. She is currently 21 weeks pregnant with twins. Okay, now I know why this is put in here. She is not yet established with the epilepsy clinic or with ENT. She continues to have jerks and has not yet done the EEG I previously ordered. It's so serious, you guys. It's so serious for her. I will check her serum lamictal level and increase her lamictal to 400 milligrams daily. I will have her follow up with epilepsy clinic. She remains on folic acid. Okay, so when I got pregnant the last time, I was on lamictal, and they were like, you need to not be on that. I mean, it's your choice. You got to kind of decide, I wasn't in the middle of a depressive episode, so I was like, okay, I'll go off it, but it is something you kind of have to contemplate, right? Because you got to kind of decide those things. So they're like, we're going to bump that up. I'm not a doctor. I only know based on my own experience, and I was only on 200 milligrams. So, okay. I will have her follow up with the epilepsy clinic. She remains on folic acid. She continues to have jaw pain. I bet she does. And she is going to call ENT to follow up. I previously ordered an MRI of the TMJ, which has not yet been completed. What? Which also, I don't think you are supposed to do when you're pregnant, but okay. She is following with a trauma therapist. She has not started the propranolol I previously ordered for her tremor and anxiety, but we will hold off on having her start it now. All questions answered. Laura will return to the clinic in 4 months. Sounds like a bunch of self-reported bullshit, but what do I know? Oh, it's not a benzo. Okay. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look into that in case I need it. again, but my anxiety's been pretty good for a while, so that's nice. Probably talks are on the way. See Karen Reed. Oh, yes, that's true. Didn't she blame Uber for her epilepsy? Aries, hello, good morning. That's the thing, right? It's the stories that keep on changing. First, it was because of Mike. Then it was because of Uber. Now it's probably Reddit's fault. I don't know. But it's not from riding horses, not from there. And it definitely is from these other things. And she's so serious about it that she will not go and get further testing done. Though when she did, it turned back normal. Who would have thought? Oh. I like that. Yeah, Netflix is a hoe. They're notorious for leaving stuff out. Look at the doc about the mom who catfished her own daughter. Oh, that was wild. That was wild, that doc. What was it called? The Catfish High School? No. I don't know what it was called, but it was nuts if you've never seen it. At the end, I was like, what? 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 It was crazy. Bacon says, wait, Lo didn't do a medical test that can disprove her claims? No way. I know, right? It's crazy. She blamed Uber, fall from a horse, then Mike. Okay. Oh, Bacon Boots says Dr. Zeman is known in Arizona for sports head injury treatments. Okay. I mean, listen, they're no joke. They're very real things. I don't think she has them, but what are you going to do? HBO I'd rather be on HBO. HBO does a way better job with documentaries than Netflix, but not everybody has HBO. Echo says, I question the veracity of this medical document. You don't typically do MRIs for a TMJ. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but probably, you're probably right. I mean, we have to question literally everything that comes from anywhere on Laura's side. Well, here's her testing for her 102H HCG, which is stupid and doesn't make any sense, from October 16th, that she still didn't go get checked out, because that's her excuse now. Well, I don't know. Oh, here's something from Mom Doc. Yes. All right, what is this? This is a form from Mom Doc to Laura. Oh, okay. Patient's name, Laura, Mom Doc for women. When was this? November 9th, 2023. Okay. Just taking a pap smear. Okay. Pregnancy history. Oh, see? 8/12/2023, 8 weeks. Well, that's an interesting new date. Saying delivery mode, SAB, which means miscarriage. Oh, so here she tells Mom Doc, August 12th, I was pregnant, about 8 weeks, and I lost the baby to miscarriage. I thought we couldn't pinpoint a date to anything, David. Isn't that what you said yesterday? I think so. And then she says her next pregnancy history was January 1st, 2019. 8 weeks, EAB. I don't know what EAB stands for. Hold on, let's see what EAB means. Does that mean like abortion or EAB pregnancy? I only know the one because it was on mine. An elective abortion. Okay. That's what EAB stands for. All right, which one was I on here? This one. So she's saying January 1st, 2019, she had an elective abortion. You know what date's not on there? Greg's. All those babies she was having with Greg and the abortion pills and blah, 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 blah. Oh, she didn't put that down there. You know how she didn't put it down there? Her alleged pregnancies with Mike Marigini, not on there. Clearly, she knows you should report them, whether they're miscarriages or abortions, doesn't matter. They need to know, it's important. Yet she leaves out Greg, who she filed a civil suit for abortion coercion, yet it's not on your most recent medical gyno paperwork, nor is Mike's. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh shit. Look at
Hey. I bought for like an hour or two. So
I love it. Well, I don't know
I
if you're listening.
apologize in advance if you hear yelling in the background.
It's
There are kids. They came with the house.
They came with the house. Your hair is very curly today. I love it.
Oh, yeah. There was no point in trying to straighten it with the humidity, what it is. So apologize for the light socket hair.
Yeah, so I was just saying that like she reports 2 pregnancies but leaves out Greg and Mike's. And apparently has one January 1st, 2019, which is interesting. Berkeley Farm says, is the 2019 from one of the guys who has kept his name out of the case? Could be. I don't know. I mean, I know that there's a 2019 guy and then there's a 2014 guy. 2014 guy definitely doesn't want anything out there, respectfully, and that's fine. 2019 guy, I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure that answer's the same on that one. So because I don't know, we just won't say their names, even though we know who they are. But I don't know if that's pertaining to him or not. I don't know when their relationship was in 2019. So, but it's interesting that you didn't list Greg and Mike's. You just forgot or something? I don't know. Hi, Jill. Happy Fukong Friday to you. I know she looks great. She looks great all the time. It is a wild Buffy.
It's a wild Buffy. Yeah, and this is what Buffy looks like.
Ellie Firecast says, Buffy, I know that you arrive and your cat goes, I'm here too.
She's right here. I don't know if you can hear her. She's like, hi.
By the way, her cat's name was Buffy after the show too.
Nice. It's a great name.
Right? It is a great name. She's a victim of her own Munchausen, right? Well, so that is very interesting. And then the last time she had a pap smear before that was 2019. So no judgment because I'm not the best at it either.
I'm so bad at that.
Yeah. She says she has PCOS and epilepsy. Here she says has some details. This is what she tells Mom Doc in November of 2023. Patient states she had a positive HPT in June and then had pregnancy confirmed by Planned Parenthood. She had an initial US there, which showed a twin ultrasound, showed a twin pregnancy. She did not have subsequent care and started bleeding a few weeks after the ultrasound. Patient reports she passed 2 sacs, which appeared to have a membrane, but denies having much bleeding outside of that, which is just not possible. She was worried about what that could mean and continued to take HPT to assess home pregnancy test to assess if she was still pregnant. She ordered her own HCG through a Labs Now type place, which showed a very low HCG level. That was in October. She was told this was not consistent with a viable pregnancy. She reports she had bleeding last week. That was like a period and lasted 2 days. She comes to Mom Doc to find out if she is still pregnant. Pregnancy was unplanned. You said this to a doctor with a straight face.
This was all online.
Yeah.
So this is just her self-reporting on like an online doctor.
No. This was in person.
Okay. So
the Mom Doc, this is in person, like, because she's having a pap done. So unless you can do them online now.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. There's amazing things that happens in medical technology. I don't know anyone. No, I'm just kidding. I know, like, we're not just spreading it and moving the webcam down. I mean, you can. There are sites for that.
Right. Get my duck bill. Here, let me get my ring light on so it's better light for you, Doc.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have an assistant with a POV cam.
Now, her pap smear performed today was fine. Mammogram not indicated today. Blood work not indicated today. Colonoscopy not indicated today. DEXA scan not indicated today. Pertinent negatives include anxiety, irritability, because you lie all the time, back pain, bloating, blood in stool. Girl, that's not good.
You have a lot of problems. Why is there
Right?
blood in your stool?
Hematura, chills, depression, frequency. I don't know what frequency means. Cirrhosis, loss of appetite, vag discharge. Sorry, that's just funny how they word it. Vag discharge, urgency, glial pain, flank pain, abdominal and probably abnormal discharge. Lots of discharging going on over here. What is happening, Laura?
Maybe she has
Fever,
BV.
bowel changes, dizziness, hesitancy, incontinence, mood changes, abdominal pelvic pain, constipation, NV, vag bleeding, weight gain, weight loss, hot flashes, sweats, dysuria. So she has all the things. She's just like,
That sounds like me. I'm going through menopause.
like, okay. All right.
Anyways.
That's interesting. Jill says, and there was an email supposedly from Uncle Joe in the Greg case saying her record confirms that she reported that Age had no previous pregnancies. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do think that was on something we had read before. I don't entirely remember. Berkeley said, I think I heard the other day that Laura's first victim was wealthy enough to have a lawyer on retainer and Low and JB changed tactics. Was that the 2014 case? Yes, that is what I've heard about the 2014 case. She didn't get very far with that. So, but again, this all went on before Mike came around, which is shocking.
Okay, so this was self-report. Did they do an actual exam on her after that?
They did a pap smear. That was it.
That was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. There's nothing. Remember, David's like, she went for pregnancy stuff in November. No, actually, she didn't. She went for a pap smear. Guess what they don't do when you're pregnant? A pap smear.
Denies herpes, denies trichomonas, denies bacterial vaginosis, denies other infections. Okay.
Right.
With a lot of that discharge.
Denies nipple problems. Denies a rash. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's not great. Okay. So, right. So, yeah, she denies bloating and everything like that, but they just said she had some. Oh, God. See, that's why everything's crazy. So that is that. Let's see. She's still on lamotrigine, 300 milligrams. So,
Wait, she feels safe at home, guys. I thought she was terrified.
Well, I mean, she doesn't know what she is on any given day ever. Allie says 99.9% sure that all of her conditions are self-reported. We know she doctor shops. Exactly. I mean, yeah, totally. Totally.
They did do a physical exam.
Hi, Lainey. Yeah, it's funny that you're going to go to the doctors now for a pap in November, but not when, you thought you were losing babies or anything like that of, things that normal women would do. But sure, girl. And we're supposed to believe, look, guys, this is enough. This is supposed to be enough evidence to prove, according to David.
Why would this doctor say no additional workup needed when she's complaining of all these things? That's weird.
I don't know.
But it says early. Go up. Sorry, I'm kind of into the medical stuff. No, it says UPT negative ×2 and discussed SAB complete. No additional workup needed at this time. Discussed causes for early pregnancy loss and when evaluation for recurrent pregnancy loss would start. Discussed forms of birth control and challenges of birth control while on encouraged either Depo or IUD. Patient undecided and pamphlets given on Mirena and Paragard. Patient will consider options.
Interesting.
And this is when she supposedly lost the baby.
No.
Right? Or before
this is in November 14th, 2023.
Okay.
So this is after the courts. Like,
the
hearings and stuff.
Right. So she would have lost the baby, right?
Right. The first story is that this is when she lost the twins, right?
Right.
Found out that they weren't. But now they're saying, well, she said even in this that it was in August. But then David is saying, oh, it was one in the summer and one later. And then in her affidavit, it's, oh, these 2 sacks came out July 23rd, and I sent them to my sister. So we now have.
Okay, so it's the conflicting story. Sorry, I was very confused
That's
whether, because I feel like we do have so many different stories, whether this was after like the late, like not the late abortion, the late miscarriage or the early miscarriage, like because there was 2 apparently at 2 different times.
Right. That is
or maybe at the one time. I don't know.
That is one of the multiverse theories now. We're in the multiverse, Buffy.
Oh, we're in the flash sideways. Got it.
So, but this is supposed to be like, look, guys, here's all of her medical proof for everything, so stop saying she's a liar. Stop saying that things don't make sense. When literally, even within this one document, there's stuff that doesn't make sense. Why didn't you report your pregnancies with Greg and Mike? Interesting. Let's see. This is just about her pap, which isn't, really, doesn't really matter. I don't really care to read any more of that. Okay, so then we have, let me share this here. There we go. So this is actually from Clayton's side. This is their doctor, Dr. Samantha Deans, who they're going to have as their expert. This is her CV. Remember, David was like, well, she's just a teacher and who cares? How could they? The clinical pregnancy means nothing. It's just a made up word. Anyway, so there's all of her experience and qualifications. How long has she been doing this for? Oh, she's pretty new. She is pretty new to the field, but not really. Since 2010 was when she graduated from Indiana University. So 2006 undergraduate. Okay. So she hasn't delivered 22,000 babies, but okay. Let's see if she has a report in here. Oh, okay. Let me make sure. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's read this. We are 2 obstetrician gynecologists who have offered our services for expert review in the matter of Laura Owens and Clayton Echard. I'm assuming that means Dean's and the other lady whose name was Lucia something. I forget. We have reviewed the medical records provided by Mr. Woodnick, including those from Banner Health Urgent Care, Barrow Neurological Institute, Scottsdale Prenatal Associates, and an ultrasound image labeled as from Smile, which was later disclosed to be images purportedly obtained from Planned Parenthood at Mission Viejo, California, per Laura's deposition testimony, Mom Doc, and the transcript of Miss Owens' deposition from March 1st, 2024. Okay. It was triplets. Oh, gosh, I'm so dumb. So dumb. Okay. Right. So she sure did claim that late miscarriage until she realized she needed a death certificate. Then she changed it to earlier, which again makes the lying even more obvious. Okay. So based on this information, we cannot confirm. Here, let me make this bigger, by the way. Dude, my eyes will be happy about it too. There we go. Based on this information, we cannot confirm by any objective data that Ms. Owens had an ongoing viable in uterine pregnancy at the time of initiating this legal matter in August 2023 or since. There is no confirmation from any medical provider that a pregnancy was identified by ultrasound at any point in time. The patient showed no effort in maintaining a healthy pregnancy, given her avoidance of standard in-person medical care, despite her reported episodes of vaginal bleeding and alleged pregnancy loss. It is in our expert opinion that the evidence as presented is not conclusive that the petitioner was pregnant and a viable in uterine pregnancy at any time in the last year. Positive pregnancy test. There is evidence that on June 1st, 2023, HCG was present in the petitioner's urine. The only objective evidence of pregnancy after the initial urine pregnancy test at Banner Urgent Care was a serum quantitative HCG value drawn on October 16th, 2023 at 102, which does not correlate with gestational age that she would have been on that date had she had a normal ongoing pregnancy. It would have been much higher. So they're like, the only other medical thing that was done was this thing. That's it. Only two clinical things they could prove. The Banner Urgent Care and the HCG number test in October, which totally normal during a high-risk twin pregnancy, right? Why go to the doctor? They don't know. It's fine. Hi, Liz. Hello. Happy to see you here. Miss Yo. I know her hair is gorgeous, isn't it, Liz? Yes. Oh.
Sorry, that was me. I'm all out of sorts. Thank you, Liz.
You're gone one day and you're like, I don't know how it works.
I know.
anymore.
It's my first day all over again.
So single HCG values are of minimal clinical significance and are more standardly used within the context of ultrasound evaluations and HCG trends. The presence of HCG can be due to a pregnancy, but pregnancy is not the sole cause of positive urine HCG. And furthermore, a single urine HCG test is not diagnostic of an intrauterine pregnancy. HCG can be present in serum, urine, or both under non-pregnancy related conditions, including exogenous injection, heterolytic antibodies, I don't know what that means, certain cancers. Oh, yeah, that's true, because if men have breast cancer and pee on a stick, it'll show positive, right? I've heard that before.
I think it's with certain kinds.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not a man.
Familial HCG syndrome and pituitary secretion of sulfated HCG. There are clinical investigations that can be performed to distinguish one of these conditions from another. What? You're telling me that we have to do more things than just be like, yep, HCG is fine? Like Dr. Medchill had to say about it? Crazy. Just crazy. Berkeley says, again, if she had a regular doctor she was actually seeing for prenatal care or went to the ER, those medical professionals would know about the reporting requirement and help her with the paperwork. Exactly. But you don't want to go to the hospital because why? Because you're not pregnant. That's
all
why.
of this would have been avoided had she ever gone to the doctor in the first place. Yeah. We would not be having to try to decode HCG numbers and it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Allie said Buffy is never allowed to leave again. It wasn't the same without you yesterday. Aww. We love you, Llama, but I need you both together. I know. It was lonely. It was lonely. It's okay. That's part of being a mom though, right? You gotta take care of people, apparently.
I had to take Penny back to the doctor.
Oh, that's right. You did have the vet visit yesterday. I forgot. Is she good now?
No.
No.
Well, for those who haven't been kept in the loop, I did say something about a lump. It turned out to be a brown recluse spider bite. So,
they did determine that it was a spider bite. Okay, well, that's good.
Well, it is. They had to cut away some because brown recluse is poisonous, so they cut away some of the necrotic tissue and clean it, wrap it. I have to go back next week for another one. It's gonna take a long time for this to heal, apparently, because it the venom and the spiders just eat away at the skin. So, but it looks good. She's
and it's all out, and she's just healing. Is that?
Well, yeah. I mean, right now, if more skin dies, I'll have to cut more away. but we're hoping that it will contract, like the skin will contract and heal on its own and not keep eating at it. She's the doctor is very pleased with what it looks like right now. It's not black anymore. So we're hoping it just continues that way. So it's just gotta be watched.
Poor Penny.
So, and wrapped, and she's on medications and stuff. So, but yeah, that's what it is. But there's no cyst. They looked around and they're like, no, the amount of necrosis says a spider bite. So we also had to have people come out and spray for spiders to make sure we don't have that problem anymore.
Oh, so. Right? Because what if it was still around and they're like you or one of the kids or something?
Oh yeah, they're nasty. Yeah.
You Southerners and your 7th circle of hell.
Our bugs. Sorry.
Well, good. I'm glad she's doing better. So
yeah.
Let's see, where were we? Okay, so additionally, there is a phenomenon of quiescent pregnancy in which a failed pregnancy leaves residual tissue that persistently, for up to about a year, produces HCG and causes false positive pregnancy tests. Well, that's interesting. Ongoing clinical care would soon confirm that a viable pregnancy is not present in such a case. Right. You would do an ultrasound and be like, well, okay, no baby. You might got some leftover tissue in there, which I think you might have to do something to get it out, right? Wouldn't it still be dangerous if it was still like left in there? I don't know.
What, residual tissue? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you become septic.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Which is why you have to have a DNC to get all of that out, because that's any residual, even after a normal birth, if there's anything left in there, like it's very dangerous to mom. This is why childbirth is so dangerous and why the mortality rate of moms, like just giving birth is it seems like an everyday occurrence, but it's not. Like it's
scary stuff.
It's not.
It is. Let's see. Ongoing clinical care would soon confirm that a viable pregnancy is not present in such a case. In general, the quantitative of HCG in these conditions remains at a low level, and ultrasound evaluation does not reveal the development of a fetus over time. Additionally, this low level of HCG would not cause significant weight gain, bloating, nausea, or other systemic symptoms. Now, the single ultrasound that, as Ms. Owens has stated in her deposition, occurred on July 7th, 2023, has not been authenticated from any healthcare provider. Well, she changed the date to say the 7th, but she said in her affidavit she went on July 2nd to Planned Parenthood. But I see the reason for their confusion.
I feel like at some point we need to go back to all the time she said it. Does anybody have this? Somebody on the internet I know has this, because JFC is thorough. I'm just saying they are.
Yeah, they are.
And they like the minutia, and I appreciate that. Has anybody like really made that timeline and put everything out there? Like on this date, this happened, but wait, then this date she said this, and on this date I know that's a lot of document, but I feel like there's a challenge.
Well, I know that all the best research has everything in a timeline. It's quite amazing. But I don't think there's a Laura's Lies timeline, just of the different variants of Laura's story, all just to see.
Well, I don't even mean like the entire story, because honestly, who has that kind of time? But just how the dates change. On this date, she said July 2nd. On this date, she said July, like.
And it may be on there. I just haven't gotten that far or something. I don't know. But I agree. That would be very interesting.
Because trying to sort it out, just my brain works in a very linear fashion. And she keeps jumping the timeline. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Sorry. Right? I know it's probably aggravating to somebody who's watching this with me. Like, no, Buffy, it's this date. But like.
But honestly, like in this last week, we've heard 5 different dates.
Right.
Some under penalty of perjury. So which one is it? Some in David's blogs. They're all over the place.
All of David's blogs are all over the place. I don't know. You're giving him way too much grace.
Oh, wait, we're on the ultrasound. All right. So no medical records are known to exist regarding this pregnancy from Smile or Planned Parenthood California, despite multiple attempts to obtain these records. The image in question reports a gestational age of 6 weeks and 4 days, which is not consistent with the start date of conception of May 20th, 2023. If this image is, in fact, an image of Ms. Owens' alleged pregnancy, that would correlate to an estimated date of conception of June 5th, 2023. Oh,
Okay, that's interesting.
that is interesting.
I mean, we know that sperm can live up to 5 days, but like that's way more
That's
than 5
15
days.
days. But also, if you are losing the baby, that could have just been when it kind of stopped growing and you still miscarry for a couple more weeks.
I mean,
which
that's
is possible
true.
too. So it can measure much smaller than how long you actually are pregnant. But either way, we know this isn't true, so it doesn't matter. But I do appreciate how they threw that in there. Like, well, that dates doesn't work either. So,
Do y'all hear baby Buffy screaming in the background? I'm sorry.
no, I don't hear
Okay.
it at all. Seichi says, what I wanted to go back and look at was the text messages she attached to her pleading and to the cops that she later said Greg had hacked and written to himself. Oh my gosh, the whole Greg thing is just, it's crazy. Didn't she sleep with someone a week after Clayton? Yes, before and after.
But
So-
how did they know that? I know they found, like, it was in the investigation report, but was it like through her cell phone?
I think
like
so.
Getting the.
That's what I
Okay.
think.
I was like,
it had
she's
to
not
have
going to ever admit to that.
No. It had to be some sort of digital. I mean,
Yeah.
unless the guy was familiar with this case and was like, yo, like
forward.
I was there, but I don't know why he would, but I'm going with they found evidence of such that she was talking in probably cringy sexting. I hope to read them though.
Oh, I hope they make her read them out loud in court.
Barbecue Queen. Hello, good morning, Barbecue Queen. Says the guys came forward as well, I think. Echo says they searched her devices in cloud. I'm going to go with it's just all of the above. Laura Owens and Blowins.
I hope it's as cringy as Higgins and Karen Reed. You're hot. Do you think I'm hot?
Weed whack-a-hot. Weed whack-a-hot. There's no other hotter thing than weed whack-a-hot. I love
Yo,
you
weed
talking that all the
whack-a.
time.
Oh, my
Hello,
goodness.
Don. Good morning. Happy to have you here with us. You're making banana bread? I wish you could send me some too. I love banana bread. I hate bananas. I hate bananas. But I love banana bread. Or do you put nuts? Do you put walnuts in it? Because if you don't, you should. And then send it to me. Bacon Boots says they found her text with the guy and the guy interviewed with investigators. Okay. All right. Well.
Is he on the list?
That guy's
Man, I
like,
hope this goes to trial.
Fucking bullet.
If it doesn't go to trial, I need all the discovery from the FOIA. Yes. So we can have our own trial of public opinion where we just go through the documents. I think we should just do that. I mean, I know that they're doing that in the Brian Cober stuff. Some channels are. And I have thoroughly enjoyed reading their stuff that did get presented in court. I would like to see that in this case.
Hell yeah, I would. Oh, you know that everything was going to be foiled a fucking sap. The minute it can be. And we will be here for it.
That motion to unseal, like I need a FOIA request.
It's like when a new season comes out of your favorite show, we are like, well, we're going to have to do a rewatch. Here we are. Oh, right. Yes. Walnuts and rum raisins. Ooh, stop it. You guys are pecans in banana bread. I can bow. Ooh, I love pecans. I say pecans. I said pecans for Buffy's sake. Planned Parenthood visit. Her face. So Ms.
Pecans.
Owens stated that the reason that we, to this date, have not been able to corroborate the existence of a first trimester pregnancy ultrasound completed at any Planned Parenthood in California is because she completed the visit anonymously. As a former medical director of Planned Parenthood, Dr. Deans can confirm that there is no scenario where we would treat a patient without identifying the patient. Like all outpatient medical facilities, Planned Parenthood requires a name, date of birth, and a piece identification that confirms both government ID, school ID, blah, 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 regardless of the reason for the visit or method of payment. Unless Ms. Owens gave false information at the time of her appointment, Planned Parenthood in California would have records of the ultrasound if it was performed at their facility. We have not been able to review these records.
And I'm sure they have video cameras all over Planned Parenthood because let's face it, we know what happens outside Planned Parenthood.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Like, did Jan give her this information from like 40 years ago or something like that? Like, yeah, you can just Missy, it's fine. No, you can't.
This shit's so aggravating because it doesn't make sense. And I feel like they think we're just all stupid.
I say pecans too, I can though. She says pecans.
Pecans. No, I say pecans. I don't say pecans.
Who says pecans? Who are we having this conversation with about pecans?
I don't know. Not me. Pecans. What pecans? Pecans are cans you pee in when you don't have access to a bathroom. That's a pecan. Pecans are something you eat.
That's an interesting theory, Echoes. She must have hoped the other guy was going to get her pregnant with only BJs from Clayton. I mean, yeah. Also, why would she have sex with this guy but not Clayton? Interesting. Again, well, I don't think she wanted to put out right away. I think she wanted to tease, I guess. But I was kind of very interesting. You're actually making 8 loaves of banana bread? Oh, that's so nice. You just moved, so it's a good way to say hello to the neighbors. Oh, I didn't know people still did that. It's crazy.
That must be those like Stepford neighborhoods I don't live in.
I want you to be my neighbor, Dawn. I like banana bread. The petitioner subsequently sent screenshots of a scheduled appointment and visit summary on July 2nd, 2023 at a Planned Parenthood in Westminster, California. However, on review of these documents, there are no vital signs documented, no orders or medication dispensing documentation, and no patient instructions. Given these findings, we cannot conclude from these documents alone that the petitioner was ever seen or evaluated at this location on this date. I bet David is like, no, stop saying all these things. You guys are just stupid, dumb professors who don't know anything. Stupid women. How would they know?
Because he's an OBGYN. That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
That cracked me up.
Oh, we're having a hot debate about banana bread in the chat over here. Amos says chocolate chip banana bread, no nuts.
You're
or
just
pecans.
making me hungry. Stop it.
I love nuts.
Stop it. I stopped and got beignets yesterday in the pouring rain. It was yummy.
Right. Lainey says, referencing another Kevin Smith movie, Dogma, which I love Dogma. Bethany, the main character, works at an abortion clinic, and Jay and Silent Bob would hang out there at closing time to pick up loose women. I love that movie. I love Kevin Smith so much. I watch his podcast on YouTube quite often. Anyway, in a message to her neurologist at Barrow Neurological Institute on June 28th, 2023, the petitioner indicated that her Planned Parenthood visit presumably included the aforementioned ultrasound occurred when she was visiting California the week prior to the message, presumably the week of June 24th, 2023. What? I'm confused. So she went before the plan. Okay, whatever. This would correlate to 7 weeks, 0 days by conception date of 5/20. At 7 weeks gestation, a licensed ultrasound provider would be able to identify twins on ultrasound. It's very important. You had to have an ultrasound. It's just you don't feel them yet. Anyway, there's no other way to know. In a later message to Scottsdale Prenatal Associates on July 3rd, 2023, so the day after Planned Parenthood, she inquired how soon one could determine a twin gestation. Even though you apparently just had an ultrasound at Planned Parenthood the day before. Doesn't make sense, Laura. Doesn't make sense. From the positive urine pregnancy test at Banner Urgent Care in June 2023 until her visit to Mom Doc on November 14th, 2023, all healthcare encounters Ms. Owens had were through telehealth. In the Barrow Neurological Institute's records of her telehealth appointments, it was noted that they were conducted with Ms. Owens seated. Per Ms. Owens' deposition, she passed 2 sex sometime in September or October. So now it's September or October, I guess. Oh my God. In that time frame, the pregnancy would have been somewhere between 16 and 22 weeks of pregnancy. At that size with twins, a loss would have produced significant bleeding and pain, such that it is implausible that she would have not received medical care beyond a telehealth visit. Additionally, the sacs would have contained formed and recognizable fetuses at that point in a pregnancy. Ms. Owens testified that she showed what she passed to the provider on a telehealth visit. Gestational sacs with 16-week size fetuses would have been unmistakable to the provider, and they would have unquestionably advised that she seek urgent in-person medical care, right? She acts like, oh, nobody ever told me to go. Literally everyone would have told you to go.
I see what you did there. I was like, nobody ever told me was the name of her podcast.
I didn't even do that on purpose, but yeah. Nobody told me to go to the doctor. Nobody told me the pill's going in my vagina.
Seems to be a recurring theme here.
Let's see. So we have reviewed images submitted by the petitioner that are allegedly showing the tissue from the event noted in Ms. Owens' deposition of passing 2 sex. Ms. Owens clarified at the time of submitting these pictures that the events actually took place on July 23rd, 2023, rather than in September, October. I mean, it's just a minor.
What are we doing?
It's fine. I was confused.
How?
These pictures show toilet paper stained with blood and containing tissue, reportedly from the petitioner's vagina. From visual inspection, we cannot confirm the source of this tissue, nor can we confirm that this is pregnancy tissue. The only way any physician could confirm that this was in fact pregnancy tissue would be to send the specimen to a pathologist. As the tissue in question was never brought in for pathological evaluation, there is no way to confirm if it was a trophoblast, well, pregnancy tissue. I didn't know that's what it was called, trophoblast, or a decidual cast, non-pregnant endometrium.
It's a decidual cast.
Decidual cast. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if that shit comes out of you, like, how are you not like whoever, whatever human, mom, dad, sister, Uber driver, somebody, I need to go now. Like, you don't just have things like that come out of you and not say, I'm dying automatically in your head. Like, or maybe it's just my anxiety, but I feel like, especially if you think you're pregnant and that kind of stuff comes out of you, like, you're like, oh my God, like, how is this is not, like, nobody reacts like this. Nobody, literally nobody.
Exactly.
And I saw the pictures
in
the stream. Yes. Yeah. I mean, they were black and white and looked kind of hard to see, but I'm like,
right. And you were not going to the hospital after that coming out of your vagina. Like, listen, blood coming out of any of your orifices, any of them, except for lady time. But even then, we all know, every human, if blood's coming out of your mouth, go to the hospital. If it's coming out of your butthole, go to the hospital. If big weird things are coming out of your vagina, go to the hospital. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how she's just like, oh no, it's fine. Like literally everybody knows that. Even though maybe
especially if you're pregnant, how are you not thinking something is wrong?
Exactly. Actually, I think they even tell you that if you see any sign of bleeding or anything,
Yeah.
to like call like immediately.
Yeah.
Now you
Go
can
straight
have
to labor and
spotting.
delivery.
Yeah, you could have some spotting.
Well,
That could be
even
negative.
if nothing is happening, like if you're just, I don't feel the baby, I don't feel this, like something feels off, you just, because women, we just know sometimes. We just know.
Absolutely.
You go straight to labor and delivery. They usually pull you straight back. I mean, you might get a bill afterwards, but you got peace of mind. Like,
exactly.
Especially if you have as many pregnancy losses, like as she claims to have. I don't see how you can't be paranoid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, nope. Sorry. It's just
right, because it's not even like losing. Like, you could die too. You could be dying. Like, how do you not even care about your own life enough to go? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I automatically gone to the I'm dying. Something's wrong with me. I have a life, you know.
Right.
I mean, she can't go to a court thing because she's got a life-altering emergency or a life-threatening emergency, but you know, things pouring out of your vagina while you got twins. Cool.
Right.
We're
Forget
good.
about it.
You go to a doctor.
It's fine. I'll just do telehealth. It's fine. Allie says, y'all, I have actual diagnosed PCOS and uterine disorders, and I have passed some scary clots during my period. That shit is scary.
Yeah, I have endometriosis, or had. I now have a hysterectomy, but like you get, you know, what's normal baseline for you, which I don't realize is not for everybody else. Because like I will buy, like my daughter, I'll be like, here, you need 20 tampons. She's like, I need like 5. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because, you know, it's so different. But like you get used to that kind of, I mean, you don't get used to it, but you know when you're like, it's bad.
Right? Half-assed fashion says, and why does no one around her care?
I don't know.
911. Exactly. My mom would drive 2 hours and drag my fucking ass to the hospital, even if I didn't want to go. She'd be like, bitch, I don't care if you're pregnant.
I am that person that does not want to go to the hospital. So when my tube was exploding inside of my body, I really just thought it was a cyst that exploded. Like I have cysts. So I thought it was just a cyst. They were going to look at it and tell me there's nothing you can do. You can send you home. And I was like, I'm not going to pay all that money for them to just send me home. But I was in so much pain that my sister was literally filling up the bathtub with like boiling water because hot water was not doing anything for me. So she would boil it on the stove and pour it in the tub because I was in so much pain. And my mom got on them and she called my mom and she's like, if you don't get, and I'm an adult, I'm 30 something years old. She's like, if you'll get your ass in the car right now, I will come over there and physically pick you up and take you in there right now. And I was like, she goes, so you better do it. And I was like, I had no choice. Like people, like they know you're in pain. There's no something's wrong. Someone's going to make you go. It doesn't even make sense. Sorry, I'm rambling.
No, you're fine. You know, you can talk all you want today. Well, no, I think this then leads into how culpable is Jan in all of this. And because of all of this, I think Jan is very in on everything because there's no way that woman who had 2 children, and if she knew about all this stuff that was happening to her daughter, didn't fucking do anything about it or get on her about it. There's no fucking way. I mean, she's already seems like not the greatest mom, but still, like, come on.
And I heard yesterday, I was in the car driving, listening, that you were reading something about an ultrasound and somebody said there was bilateral ovaries, even though she supposedly had one removed. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Right? No big deal when it's involving the pregnancy because who cares? But if it's for court, she's dying, guys. Dying.
And she needs to be seen right away. However many weeks later.
And go to the hospital as well. Not fun. Oh, I didn't know that. The more you know. Well, blood's not out anywhere.
Anywhere.
Let's go to the hospital, okay? So what if they're like, listen, it's not that bad. Good. You want that to be the answer. But you don't want
I
the
know,
other
but I
answer
am
if you die.
so I don't like going to the hospital, so
Me
I'll
either.
die first. I have to be on death's door. Usually that ends up in an emergency surgery that I wasn't ready for. So
Okay. Where's Jen? I mean, she's making her mom look like fucking shit, if so. You're making your mom look bad, Laura. Real bad. Real bad. So as we're like learning this stuff about, oh, this happened then. All right. If it really did happen, then your mom fucking sucks. Now, if you're just lying, then okay.
then your mom fucking sucks.
Then your mom fucking sucks. Okay? Because no matter what, you just made your mom look like a fucking asshole. So congratulations, Laura. Congratulations. No, her mom has to know this is all bullshit. There's absolutely no way a mom is going to let her die. And especially when Laura acts like a baby off of him, right? And she's still basically on Jan's tit, like even at 36 years old. So I don't know how she wouldn't have known. Everyone's like, Jan is her best friend, which I do believe. So if she was your best friend, then you're also a shitty friend. Because no way, not even my best friend. She would come over. She's like, bitch, I don't care that you're pregnant. I'm dragging you to the car. I will hit you. All right. Don't make me do it, but you are getting in that car, you know? So I
guess even if I wouldn't go for me, I would go for my pregnancy, like
absolutely.
for the life that I'm pregnant with. I'm sorry. So I just, even if she's stubborn and just doesn't want to go to the hospital, scared of hospital, and you kind of put that aside.
Mm-hmm. She says, what is so unnerving about Jan is how calm and nonplussed she is during the search warrant video in response to LO's histrionics. I can't wait. We haven't watched them, you guys.
I know.
Right away from getting to those. Amos says, I am dumbfounded that any court is taking her shit seriously at all. I mean, at some point, call bullshit. Exactly. It's unbelievable how far stuff is allowed to go in court. In every case she's had. It's crazy to me. Excuse me. NP This Queen, hello, good morning, says, if it's not the mom, wouldn't it be your friend or call 911 and get an ambulance? Right. So many things don't make sense from her stories. Allie Firecat says, y'all, I had a 6 to 7 week miscarriage, painful as heck. And I was on vacay in another state. Oh no.
Oh.
In a cabin with friends. Worst period. OB test when I got home was like, nope, miscarriage. That shit is obvious. It sure as fuck is. Sure as fuck is.
I'm so sorry.
Ikembo says, watched The Crash on Netflix last night. Sharilla appearance, same as Janet. Haven't watched it. Terry and I are doing a doc watch on June 2nd of it, though. But I've heard that. We got some other parents of the year. All right, so let's see. There was no obvious embryonic or fetal tissue in this image, further complicating the picture. In a pregnancy that would have been approximately 11 weeks by a date of conception of May 20th. Furthermore, we have reviewed the discharge instructions of a telehealth visit addressing this incident on July 23rd, 2023. In that document, the telehealth provider instructed Ms. Owens to proceed to an emergency room for additional evaluation and care. Yeah,
as you do.
As one does. As every medical person is going to do. Because you know why? They're not willing to risk their fucking licenses for your dumbass, Laura. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I go to Dr. Google
right
for a cold, and it says go to the emergency room.
Right,
I mean?
right at the top. Right at the top. It's like, you know what? How about you just go there? Okay. I'm serious. Dr. Google. It's just like, nope. You go get it checked out by the humans. Okay.
Chat GPT will send you to the emergency room every time too. I like send a picture or something like, am I dying? Go to the emergency room. I'm like, well, what the hell good are you? I'm trying not to pay the doctor.
Right? In that document, I already said that. I'm sorry. Ms. Owens did not follow this medical advice. Instead, she contacted the abortion and miscarriage hotline, the communications of which we have reviewed, which I'll bet you anything, they said, go to the hospital. Because they would still tell you that on the hotline. Go to the hospital. Again, the hotline respondent encouraged the petitioner to seek in-person medical care. And she, again, did not follow these recommendations. Why, Laura?
Oh,
Why?
I'm so shocked.
We cannot confirm by any objective data that Ms. Owens had an ongoing, viable clinical pregnancy at any time in the last year. Clinical pregnancy is defined as a pregnancy diagnosed by ultrasonographic visualization, ultrasounds, of one or more gestational sacs or definitive clinical sign of pregnancy. In addition to intrauterine pregnancy, it includes a clinically documented ectopic pregnancy. We have received no verifiable documentation of a clinical pregnancy as defined. So there's that. That's their report, which, guess what? Sounds very much like my experience as a woman who's been pregnant, and sounds like a lot of like everyone else. There's a standard. Why is it so hard, Laura? 12 pregnancies, and she still doesn't have a regular OB. Well, she only wanted to report the 2. She didn't even report the previous pregnancy, right? Did she? Oh, wait, no, she did. She did, because it was August, she wrote down there, and then the 2019. It's so hard to keep track of all your...
I feel like the only doctor I ever see is an OB. That's the only time I ever see a doctor regularly. I'm so bad at going to doctors. It's OBs.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so that is the end of that one. So now we pop over to, what is this? Oh, this is by Gingras. So this should be great.
Yay. This ought to be good. I don't even have an Alani this morning.
We're now in, I'm going to read the first page and have you read the next one so I can refill my copies. So now we're on to April 30th, 2024. And David decides he's going to file this emergency motion to strike and request for immediate telephonic scheduling conference. Oh, man.
He really needs friends.
It's an emergency, you guys. What could this possibly be about? Let's find out. Pursuant to the Rule 35, Laura respectfully moves the court for an expedited order striking the pleading filed on April 30th, 2024 by Clayton Echard, entitled Reply to Petitioner's Response to Respondent Submitted Motion for Relief Based on Fraud. Oh, wait, am I really reading these out of order? No, I'm not. Oh, that's the one that came. Is that the one that came before? Or is it this one? Oh, I am reading these out of order. Hold, please. They're only filed on the same day, so it's hard to... Okay, so we need to read this one first. My apologies. How do I make it bigger?
I think Gingy came on like in March. Wasn't it like March 11th or something? Okay, something around there.
Yes. All right.
Someone in the chat asked when he came on. I just remember it being March.
So this is the reply. Hold on, because we're only reading certain parts of this because it has a lot of repetitive things. Okay. So we're reading pages 1 through 21 on this. All right.
I didn't do my trills this morning.
Unique New York. Small facial exercises. I don't know if people do that. It's so funny.
Nobody clip that. I will be so mad. I know Amos is lurking. I know what she does in her spare time.
They're gonna use it for the fundraiser, probably. Be like, look at these ridiculous people hosting this fundraiser.
I will block and report you.
All right. So defendant Clayton, by and through undersigned counsel, hereby files this reply to the bullshit we just read. Tampering with evidence is more than just a misstatement and is appropriately addressed in ARS 13 whatever. Here, Laura has committed significant levels of fraud in both the order of protection preceding at issue and during the course of the paternity action also before this court. Notably missing from Laura's response is an acknowledgement that the sonogram at issue, which she finally admitted at deposition, was falsely attributed to Southwest Medical Imaging has also been confirmed not to have originated from Planned Parenthood. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that should give you 2 paragraphs there. Okay, I'm gonna go warm up my coffee real quick. If you can read that, that'd be great.
You're welcome, guys. I saved you from the meme track. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just
I'll be back.
What does cosmic stardust taste like? Because I saw it on the shelf the other day because they didn't have my usual. And so I didn't get one, but I was curious. I don't really like strawberry sunrise. I mean, strawberry. I don't really like that drink, but my flavor is the cotton candy. That's the one I like. All right. So, moreover, via medical records from 2016, which are also dubious, Laura claims she had ovarian cancer and that she had an ovary removed. Information that is patently missing from any of the medical records provided by Laura, including not being provided to her own expert, and which would have considerable impact on her ability to become pregnant had there been intercourse. There is no mention of John Chung Kale. Wait, let me slow down and enunciate. John Chung Kale Chan, MD's records for Laura, who reportedly diagnosed her with real ovarian cancer, not something that just may be there. Or Rebecca Yee, MD's records for Laura, who said yesterday, 8/30/2016, you received ovary removal surgery and oophorectomy of your right ovary as well as a surgical abortion. As and for his reply, Clayton states as follows. Laura's response begs the question why this court must set aside her protective order, which was procured based on fraud. Fortunately, this court ordered petitioner to attend her deposition. She had previously failed to appear and provide disclosure pursuant to Rule 49. She had provided insufficient information prior to this court's orders and then continued to not comply, prompting the eventual order to compel. Those discovery and disclosure processes revealed that Laura had modified medical records that were used in the cliffhanger, everybody, because I don't have the second page. Okay. So it tastes like purple. What is purple? How does purple taste? Is it like grape? Because that's what I think of when I think of purple. Purple tastes like grape. But that's just me when I think of how purple tastes, if colors have taste. So I prefer the cotton candy. I'd say. Can I read or see footnote 2? You are asking for a lot. I will get really close to the screen. I'd say. I actually can only read like the very first line. Note, Laura already admitted at her deposition to doctoring the sonogram, but avowed that she had obtained the original on July 2nd, 2024 at Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood has since confirmed that Laura was never seen. Oh, I'm doing better than I thought. Confirmed that Laura was never seen there for an ultrasound appointment. And I can't read because it's underneath the little thingy. And no, I can't read past that point. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should attempt to pull it up on my side, but it sometimes doesn't open up for me like it does for her.
I'm here.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. Sorry.
No, I didn't mean to make you run. I was just trying to read that bottom part because it's really small because they wanted the footnote.
Oh, the footnote. Okay, yeah. Let me scroll.
Oh, it's a paragraph. It's a paragraph footnote.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know my mic today is, I don't know why it's being this way today. I don't know. Oh, well, if he comes home today, so I'm going to make him look at it, and I'm sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, me and Alpha Cat's having a Lonnie conversation, so I got to answer this real quick.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the thing about the grape flavored stuff. It makes me think of medicine, so I tend to stay away of anything away from grape. It's a traumatic childhood experience, so my therapist has just said just avoidance works for me. I'm just kidding. No, I just stay away from that because it just reminds me of medicine. And so anything grape flavored, I don't care if it's a Jolly Rancher or an Airhead or a Skittle or anything. I don't do it. But I do
too.
I just can't.
I love grapes. Artificial grape? No, thank you.
No, artificial grape, medicine. That's all I think of. Also, I just don't eat fruit. I know. Collective. Ew, what's wrong with her? I don't do fruit. I don't really like fruit. So anyway, so where we left off. Planned Parenthood has since confirmed that Laura was never seen there for an ultrasound appointment and had, in fact, canceled the July 2nd appointment. Planned Parenthood also noted that the sonogram she claimed was from them was not consistent with the sonograms performed at Planned Parenthood. Laura also claimed that there might not be records of this appointment because she made it anonymously, which Planned Parenthood, see trills. Parenthood has also confirmed is not possible as they do not offer anonymous appointments. And I don't know if we got to footnote 2, but I guess we did if it's at the bottom of this one. Note consistent with the court's order. Huh?
Oh,
What
did
is
you
it?
hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, now my microphone's not lighting. Okay, now it is. I hope it fixed it. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Sorry.
Yeah, you're cool. I was like, I don't know if I'm stepping on you. Note consistent with the court's order that no medical records are to be publicly available. These medical records have only been provided to Laura, so she has them. If she has them. So yes, it's grape flavored Diamond Tap, but I remember it was called. Here we are derailing today, aren't we?
It's Friday.
It was called Rondac DM. It's a really old medicine, like back in like early 90s, 80s. That's what it was called. It's what I remember it always been called because my mom would say it. I'd say, "What is it?" And she would say, "It's Rondac DM," and I was like, "No, I don't want that." And it was like force fed. So yeah, there's like. I need therapy.
I can't do liquid medicine. I can't do it.
I was like a child. That was literally all I was getting. So
I forgot you don't like fruit. I almost brought, I have a whole thing of fruit that I was going to eat, but I was like, I'm not ready for it yet.
I mean, you can eat the fruit. I can watch it. I'm not going to like turn green on screen. It's just not, I mean, I like vegetables, lots of vegetables. I don't do fruit. I don't like the acidic. I don't like the taste.
Squishy.
It's just weird. It's all. Thank you. It is. It's a texture thing. It's squishy. Bananas are slimy.
I don't do bananas.
Apples turn brown as soon as you cut them. Oranges too like citrusy.
Those are overrated.
I have so many issues with fruit. It doesn't keep very long. By the time you want it, it's like bad.
Where does Buffy stand on tomatoes?
I do like tomatoes.
Right.
I do like tomatoes.
I have snacking tomatoes too. I love snacking tomatoes. I
Cherry
hate bananas.
tomatoes. Get you like 2 pounds or not 2 pounds. Okay, get you some big fat, like some feta. Throw some tomatoes and some olive oil in it and some garlic and some Italian dress and put it in the oven and bake it and let it really cook down. And just like for 40 minutes, let it cook down, mash up those tomatoes inside of it, and then go get you some garlic bread and dip.
What?
Girl.
That sounds
that's so good. Makes you want to slap your mama. It's so good.
Makes you want to slap your mama. All right. We are off track here. We're getting too spicy and hungry with tomatoes. They're juicy. Oh my. It's Food Kong Friday. It's fine, everybody.
Sorry.
The mic is probably just from the plug. So however it's plugged in your computer, if you can unplug it, blow on the plug and plug hole and plug it back in, it'll likely fix it. Okay, I'll give it a try. Why not? It's like the old Nintendos, right? All right, let me scroll down there real quick for Buffy.
I do hear that you can take any medicine with Dr. Pepper and it will help hide the taste. So if you have to take a liquid medicine, drink it with Dr. Pepper. Anyway,
Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine. It's gross.
Okay, what is wrong with you? You go do what you got to do with your phone, with your plug. I'm talking. Me and the grown-ups are talking. Go. All right. Underlying paternity matter and in the collateral protective order matters. More shockingly, it exposed Laura's history of fabricating pregnancy claims and medical records. Extends to at least 3 other men. Laura's response to the amended motion to set aside is a lesson in fallacies. Ooh. It has all the classic trappings of false authority, non sequitur, suppressed evidence, and red herrings. As referenced, the dataset Laura's medical expert relied on is missing key foundational information, ostensibly because Laura failed to share the information with her own expert. Her medical expert and his report will appropriately be objected to at trial under Rule 702 and Daubert. The response uses fallacies in a distorted attempt to avoid the realities of ARS 132809, as by Laura's own admission and as confirmed by Smile and Planned Parenthood. Laura tampered with the medical records and, despite this, used them as evidence in court proceedings. Evidence. Laura refers to this civil and criminally punishable behavior as statement. This is not the first.
No.
This is not the first. Oh, are you going to test? Are you testing it? I can hear you.
Okay.
It's just coming in quiet.
Okay. I put it in a whole different USB port, so maybe that'll help.
You stuck it in a different hole?
I did. It was on my knees, blew on it. Plugged it, put it in.
Did you stick it in twice?
Mm-hmm. It was kind of like a little finger banging, so it's fine. I think I found the spot. Oh boy, we're fine.
It's okay.
Scroll down here.
Y'all know you missed me.
Always.
I had to make it weird.
Always.
Okay, this is not the first time Laura has tampered with medical evidence, which is relevant as a sonogram was the basis for Laura's OOP, her OOP, being upheld. To be clear, Judge Duty clearly stated at the conclusion of the order of protection hearing that he was upholding the order of protection because of the sonogram and the image at issue. Laura appears to prefer to diminish the importance of the sonogram that she altered and presented as evidence. Had Laura re-listened to the audio from the hearing, she would recall that when he made his decision, Judge Duty stated, "The way you published this photo, it's unflattering. That's my reason for making this decision."
Yeah.
Amos, the way you published that clip, it's unflattering.
It's unflattering.
And I will go see Judge Judy. Don't do that clip. I will
You're
get
just
an
trying
order
to
of
embarrass and humiliate her.
I will get an order of protection.
Us too, say cheese. Us too. We're all adults here, right?
I'm 5. I'm really 5.
Okay. All right.
And that's his reason for making the decision.
We heard it with our own ears.
So glad it was based on actual threats of safety in life. Okay. Laura is prolific with her arts and crafts skills, as upon information and belief, the same tampering occurred in her prior pregnancy fraud matters. So much so that in at least one instance, the actual patient whose records were falsely attributed to Laura in the other matter, which this court took judicial notice of, has stepped forward to share the trauma of seeing her medical records bearing Laura's name and the stolen valor of tragic pregnancy loss via a phenomenon known as vanishing twin syndrome.
Where? Oh, there we are. Okay. I lost
Wait, what's that?
nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I would just
No,
keep
no.
going on.
I lost which tab I was on. I was like, I don't know. I
Too
clicked
many
off of it.
tabs.
I was like, yeah, it's a lot.
To be clear, there are 3 ultrasounds that have been altered. 1 image used in the OOP, current proceeding, 1 video, and 1 21-week sonogram.
Oh,
Okay,
wait, hold on.
said she says there's a footnote, so she wants me to read the footnote.
There we go.
It's a small, it's a bitty note. It's a toe note.
A pinky toe note.
It's a pinky toe note. Oddly enough, Laura's counsel blogged his theory that Laura has experienced this rare phenomenon. See, what the hell is a vanishing twin? At this link.
Which we read. And it's fine.
We
Her body
did
absorbs
read.
the babies and the uteruses. It's totally fine and normal. It happens all the time.
Yeah, poor guy. He needs some help. The first is the one that has been confirmed to have not come from Planned Parenthood, nor Southwest Medical Imagining, Smile. The second is an ultrasound video dated September 5th, 2023, that Laura now claims was faked by one of her prior victims. The video was sent from Laura's, that should have been in caps. I'm sorry. We're going to have to talk, Zaddy. From Laura's email, because that's the emphasis I would place on it. Contained her biographical information, and Laura sent it to Clayton and Steve Carbone, Reality Steve. That's Exhibit 2. Upon information and belief, once Laura realized the video she sent to Clayton and the media was identical to a publicly accessible video online from years ago, also falsely, this is so hard to read. Also falsely attributed to Smile. She backpedaled. It's all the parentheses. She backpedaled and emailed Clayton on October 14th, 2023. This afternoon, I opened the file labeled sonogram 9523.movie, and I'm 100% sure
100%.
you won't believe me, but I have a different sonogram video with that title that I uploaded weeks ago. Emphasis added. Okay, so that just means he darkened it. They didn't darken it. Exhibit 3. To date, that different sonogram video has not been disclosed.
Oh, what are the odds?
Not surprised.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my microphone. It's fine. I'll figure it out. At least my computer's working, so that's good.
Well, when B comes back, he can fix it. Maybe.
Right? It always happens when the boys aren't here.
Of course. The third is a sonogram of a fetus that appears to be 21 weeks and 3 days old. This sonogram was sent from Laura's email on October 12th, 2023. Bears the last name Owens. Okay, so that's interesting if she's trying to complain she lost everything in September or whatever, but there's a sonogram that's from October.
Yeah.
Okay, so bears the last name Owens and was sent to the media with commentary from Laura that the last imaging I had was troubling to me because I thought the boy's profile looked kind of weird. Laura, all ultrasounds look kind of weird. Like there could be like any number of things in front of whatever you're looking at. I mean, unless the doctor told you there was something weird about it, I wouldn't worry.
I thought she told Greg that she thought all ultrasounds sound the same or look the same. And now she's like, I think the boy looked kind of weird and somebody didn't know how to do their job.
Well, I remember seeing my middle Buffy my mini-me, she's actually my duplicate. Her ultrasound, her nose was so weird looking. Like I was she got her daddy's nose. It's not mine. It was so like weird. And it was one of those 3D ultrasounds, which I think would be even like more detailed. I was like, there's something wrong. I was like, dude, it's like she's all nose. Like
Right.
there's no head. It's all nose.
They're terrifying. Little Llama looked like Golem from Lord of the Rings in his 3D.
Right.
Right?
Terrifying. Like
Yeah.
they all look like that. they're all like that until you get to the very end where they actually look like a baby. So all right. So let's see. Something was wrong with the ultrasound. This sonogram has not been disclosed, nor have any communications supporting Laura's repeated claim that she was pregnant with boy and girl twins, despite the motion to compel requiring the same. Upon information and belief, Laura opted not to disclose this sonogram or provide it to her own expert. Why? I don't know. Because it does not, he's going to answer it for me. Because it does not comport with her new July-August miscarriage timeline. Keep reading. What is it? EDB always says, keep reading, Emily. I'm going to just go, keep reading, Buffy.
I know, I'm so bad at it too.
Laura's appended expert report and her counsel sharing the same on Twitter are contrary to court order, and Laura's repeated claims that she was in need of protection. Not only did Laura's counsel, presumptively with her assent, post his 100-plus page response on his personal Twitter account, which included the same medical records Laura demanded be protected by this court and both expert reports, contrary to court order, but they also provided commentary that the expert report prepared by 2 medical school obstetric professors was a soft, does that say a soft 2?
Sure does.
On a scale of 1 to 10 for Laura, 10 being bad. Laura's counsel ostensibly, there's that word again, ostensibly with direction from Laura, continues to espouse his theories on the case and publish Laura's private medical records online and on his law firm's blog. This, contrary to Laura's repeated filings and assertions in her order of protection hearing and before this court that she was entitled to this court's protection in light of negative public in reaction to her. I think that's supposed to be publicity in reaction to her reaching out to the media, The Sun, and other tabloids. Moreover, her counsel not only shared her medical records on his personal Twitter, but is also engaging in discourse about elements of the case the parties were ordered not to disclose with a private individual alongside his client. Who's the private individual? Or is it just
somebody who loves the rules? He doesn't like following them.
The rules.
About the rules, David.
Rules.
Hi, Pam.
This flies in the face of this court's order that no party shall disclose outside of themselves any medical or other documentation, exhibits, medical records, etc., disclosed between parties. See court's minute entry dated February 21st, 2024. I try to make that sound like a proclamation.
It was before his time, Buffy, so it doesn't count.
No, I know.
He's still getting caught up on the case.
They weren't talking to me when they said that. It was before my time. I wasn't even here. What a weirdo. Although expert reports have no bearing on the fraud Laura perpetrated on the court in the order of protection at issue, Laura's expert report only shows Laura lied at minimum by omission to her own expert. Laura has admitted to tampering with the sonogram relied on by Judge Duty when he granted her order of protection. That is fraud and evidence tampering. Her expert's report, which appears to rely on fabricated data and omitted medical records, which may also be fabricated, about having her ovary removed, has questionable value. Laura altered a sonogram and used that fake evidence to secure an order of protection. This is fraud upon the court. To the extent that this court believes the improperly published expert report is relevant, it should be noted that absent from Dr. Medchill's report is any review of Laura's medical records that show she had an ovary removed in 2016. There is no mention of Dr. John Chung Kale Chan MD's records for Laura, who reportedly diagnosed her with real ovarian as opposed to the fake one. Not
Shut up. The real.
A real one. There's the real ovarian cancer, and then there's the fake one you get diagnosed with.
Mhm.
Oh God, not just something that's just maybe there. Or of Dr. Rebecca Yee MD's records for Laura, who said yesterday, August 30th, 2016, you received ovary removal surgery, oophorectomy, of your right ovary, as well as the surgical abortion. Additionally, all confirmed medical records for Laura failed to mention a missing ovary, which would be critical information Laura would need to inform her doctors about, as according to Dr. Yee MD in a letter to Laura, at this point, having children on your own would obviously be impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
But it's not
I mean,
high odds, but
I mean,
not
for some people, it might be impossible, but to make that for sure statement is actually kind of reckless.
That's
like
true.
to tell someone that might be harder. I don't think I've ever heard a doctor, minus the fact that you've had your whole like insides removed, that it's impossible.
Right, that's true. Unless they're taking all the parts and they're like, bitch, it's not even.
It's not possible. Upon information and belief, either Laura lied to her own expert, this court, and the providers, or Laura faked additional medical records going back to 2016 as part of her pregnancy for a relationship con. We're just going to put it out there.
Love it.
The evidence supports the conclusion Laura perpetrated fraud before Judge Duty and this court. The sonogram at issue and the sole reason Judge Duty granted Laura's order of protection did not come from Smile, despite its appearance. According to Laura's testimony, she changed the top of that sonogram from Planned Parenthood to Smile. See Exhibit 1. Amended motion for relief from judgment based on fraud. It also, despite Laura's bizarre testimony at the deposition, did not come from Planned Parenthood, who noted, per our EMR team, the ultrasound image provided in your fax does not appear consistent with the ultrasound images generated by our practice. What? This is because, upon information and belief, and we're going to do that as a drinking game. This is because, upon information and belief, and considering the existing information, it is not really Laura's sonogram, _ size 72-inch font, and instead was manufactured by Laura with the intent to defraud the court into believing that Laura was pregnant with Clayton's twins and that she was receiving obstetric care, which has also been confirmed to be false. Clayton is entitled to his reasonable attorney fees and costs incurred in this entire action, including all filings related to this motion for relief from judgment. Laura was fully aware of the true nature and circumstances underpinning her perjurous statements, and when she admitted medical evidence, sorry, I was going to go like that was a full sentence. On October 6th and on October 25th, 2023, she knew she had not received an ultrasound for her alleged twin pregnancy and that the sonogram she had proffered was upon information and belief created by her. She knew the sonogram was fabricated when she deposed Clayton on February 2nd, 2024, yet she presented the sonogram to him and falsely attributed it to Smile. When she was deposed by Clayton in March, she knew she was lying when she said the sonogram was falsely attributed to Smile, but originated at Planned Parenthood, a lie which was not confirmed until Clayton received confirmation from Planned Parenthood on April 26, 2024. Clayton has had to incur significant costs and fees, unraveling Laura's ever-expanding web of lies, which include having to defend himself against her malignant filing of the underlying order of protection. Clayton is entitled to his reasonable attorney's fees and cost expended defending himself against Laura. Wherefore, Clayton respectfully requests from the court dismiss the order of protection, if you don't know where I'm going with that. The in its entirety on the basis of fraud. Grant leave to Clayton to submit a China doll affidavit dated award Clayton his reasonable attorney fees and order such further relief as the court deems just, including sanctions available to this court. Okay. That was a lot. Not really. We read more.
So she lied. She lied, is what he wants us to know.
And nobody is shocked by that.
Nobody.
We all know. We knew she lied. She is a liar.
All right. So here is
in my opinion
from Planned Parenthood, where they subpoenaed for records. And this is what they had to tell Woodnick, I think. To whom it may concern. We can confirm that the records we provided previously include all of the information we have on file for the patient identified in your request. This patient had scheduled an appointment for July 2nd, 2023, but our records show that the appointment was canceled. What? What are the odds? The visit summary provided by the patient would be consistent with the summary generated for a canceled visit. Per our EMR team, the ultrasound image provided in your fax does not appear consistent with ultrasound images generated by our practice. Although this patient was not seen by us, Planned Parenthood Orange and San Bernardino counties, for an appointment, there are other Planned Parenthood providers affiliates in our area, and it is possible the patient was seen by a different Planned Parenthood entity, which we would not be able to confirm or speak to. Uh-oh, you guys just gave her an out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened. Oh, it wasn't that one. It was the one in California, in Florida, on Jupiter. That's why you can't find it.
Let's see. Good morning. Please see the attached from attorneys Woodnick and Isabel Rainey. Please feel free to contact. Okay. This is to both Planned Parenthood. Oh, several ones actually. Mission Viejo, Costa Mesa, and Westminster. Dear provider, this is a follow-up letter confirming that the information previously faxed to our office is all the information you have on file for Laura Michelle Owens. Ms. Owens is claiming that an ultrasound was performed on July 2nd and was administered by Dr. Mandeep Sidhu in your Costa Mesa location. She has provided screenshots of this alleged appointment as well as a visit summary that contains no information. She has also provided what she avers to be the ultrasound from that visit. Please note, she has testified to doctoring the heading of the image to attribute it to SMIL. The claim she obtained the actual ultrasound from your organization. The alleged ultrasound is also attached to this email. If you can kindly recheck your records using the patient ID number provided to confirm or deny that Ms. Owens for July 2nd, 2023 was seen in person for an ultrasound, that would be much appreciated. If any additional records came up during your search, please provide those as well. And this is just telling them what they need to do, and we don't need to go over all of that. This is the same letter to Mission Viejo, la-di-da-da-da. All right, so then we need to go to page 27, according to my notes. Sorry, this is all stuff we either read again or it's just really not important. But you know what we do love? Emails. We love reading emails. So let's do some of those. So this one is from Greg Woodnick to Steve, Reality Steve. So he sends this to him on April 24th, 2024. Steve, as you may know, my office represents Clayton Echard in the residual portion of a paternity matter pending in Arizona. A residual portion. I wonder if that would make them test positive for HCG. Sorry, it's a bad joke, but I thought it was funny. Oh, the date was wrong on the letter. Well, go figure. Isn't she filing claims against the cops too? Oh, I don't think so. Is she? I don't know. Berkeley Farm says those are all in Orange County, so they would be able to speak to those records. Costa Mesa, Westminster. Okay, so those there are all connected. Interesting. My understanding is that you had communication directly with Laura Owens in the fall of 2023 regarding the alleged pregnancy. I do not know the extent of your communication, and I'm assuming it is related to your role as a media reporter covering Clayton, former Bachelor, and Laura Owens, podcaster, etc. Clayton has an ultrasound video that he says Laura sent him digitally on or about October 6th that was addressed through deposition. The ultrasound and email purport to be from Laura and have the subject line ultrasound video proof. Laura appears to be denying that this is her ultrasound and that this was sent to Clayton. Would you consider forwarding me whatever Laura sent you by email? Greg. Which, by the way, on Reality Steve's channel, he re-released this because he had to take some stuff out. But on his channel, he reads all of the correspondence that Laura sent to him during this time. And it is wild to have had to deal with this woman. Oh, my goodness.
I agree.
Unhinged.
That was an interesting read. It was like 2 hours of reading emails.
Hi, IB. Yeah. So that's back up on his channel if you need something to watch this weekend or listen to if you're cleaning, for those of you that clean on Fridays. They're very interesting to hear. So he also, doesn't he have Rachel on there too? Rachel Vest?
I think she comes on towards the end, I think.
Right. Yeah. And he talks about his phone calls with Gingras a little bit. He doesn't say what they're in them, but release the phone calls, Steve. Release them. Okay, so let's see what he has to say. Oh, I had to go in and do these redactions myself. So they're not the greatest looking. But
I wouldn't have known
if
you hadn't told me.
All right, so this is from Woodnick. Sent to Isabel and Mary Beth Burrows. Okay. But then to Steve. I don't really understand that, but okay. Oh, the attachments, the proof of pregnancy, all this stuff. Okay. So this is from Steve to Woodnick, same day. Here you go. One of many bizarre emails she sent me that in my mind proved nothing. And no, she never followed up with any sort of defamation suit against me, despite what her subject line says. And this, I believe, was after I'd gone off on her in my podcast, calling her a dumbass and a liar. Oh, well, enjoy.
Steven called me a dumbass.
Steven called me a dumbass.
Steven called me a dumbass.
Sorry, I had that on loop by accident. Best thing Buffy's ever made for me, ever. It's perfect. No notes. Steven called me a dumbass. It hurt my feelings. All right, so let's read what Laura wrote, Steve, on October 11th, 2023. Steve. Actually, do you want to read this since my microphone's shit?
Steve, I am not a listener of your show normally, but I was told to check out yesterday's episode, and I was stunned at what I heard on your 10-minute rant about me.
She was told to check
message.
it out. Shut up. You were looking for it. Shut up.
Carl, you're probably a subscriber. Sorry if you hear the kiddos yelling in the background.
No, not at all.
Okay. The message you tried to get out to your listeners yesterday was clear. You don't believe I'm pregnant. Because of that, you think I have made up that I was abused in the past and that I shouldn't be doing anything publicly related to self-help, and that I'm doing a disservice to women. All of these things are provably wrong. I am sending you this email not because I want to be pen pals, but because I am required to give you 30 days to retract your false statements before I sue you for defamation. Since you have made every effort to attack my credibility and destroy my reputation. You've chosen to ignore evidence provided to you, including medical records and legal documents that prove I am telling the truth, and instead have assassinated my character.
Oh.
I don't owe anything to you. But in order to give you reason to take back what you've said, I am attaching a clip from this weekend of my pregnant belly, a sonogram from last month, and a video. So you know it's not doctored, from my patient portal from a visit with my neurologist today, which proves that I am, by all accounts, 21 weeks pregnant with twins. Clayton has seen all of this, and I don't see why it is owed to the rest of the world, but apparently if I don't give it out, I'll be treated viciously by the public. Your allegations about me not being a victim of domestic violence and when abuse by both of my exes was witnessed by strangers who have given public statements in both situations were uninformed and made maliciously. I know you have seen the witness statements, which is why I am so confused as to why you would question my history of domestic violence. I even have photos of the injuries I suffered at the hands of the ex I was with for 2 years that are part of this DV file in San Francisco. And while the second ex didn't physically hurt me, he did tell me to take the fucking abortion pills or I'll call the cops in writing.
What a fucking
Which
dick. Greg. Just kidding. He's not a dick.
Which is by all means abusive. Your comments are hurtful and shame me because I have been a victim of abuse more than once. And as you know from listening to the audio on my calls with Ravjan, the results are not back yet. Clearly, I do have fetal DNA in me, and Clayton's mention of little to no fetal DNA was in the sample, as the lab said, which didn't mean I have little to no fetal DNA in my body. I hope I'm not forced to file a lawsuit for defamation, as no desire for money from you or Clayton, as I think she forgot to leave out the I part. I hope I'm not forced to file a lawsuit for defamation, as I have no desire. You know what? You should reread your emails, bestie. No desire for money from you or Clayton. I just want a retraction / apology. All the best. Laura Owens. I gotta say it. I gotta learn to say it like she does. Laura Owens. Laura Owens. I don't know. Can't do it. Not that good yet. Gotta listen to it on repeat. Morning, Mama Llama.
Sorry, it started raining. So I had to.
Your mama's in the chat to behave.
Oh, hi. I'm glad she's here today and not yesterday. And I had crazy hair for her to yell at me.
Yeah, she didn't yell at me about mine.
Kelly, hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see.
Wait, there's a fart call, a Ravjan fart call. What's a fart call?
It's the phone call between her and the Brett guy.
It's so who farted?
She did, allegedly.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I didn't catch it either, but that's what they say. Okay, so
I mean, sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens. She was bleeding from her butt, according to that medical report. Maybe she just couldn't hold it.
Right? But it's not
You guys
serious.
are so mean.
Everybody farts. It's there. It's there. All right. So here is maybe that was the case. So here we have from Laura to Clayton on October 14th. I don't know if we've read this or not, but even if we did, we can go ahead and read it now again, and since we have some context here, because this was a million years ago in this timeline. So you've never
Girl.
Girl. She farts and says sorry right after.
I mean, at least she apologized.
That's true. That's true. I'm waiting for the day where I accidentally fart and you guys hear it. Because you ever fart and laugh at the same time?
My husband blames the dog.
Now I feel differently about farting, though, thanks to James Joyce. So he's very good at describing different kinds of farts. And he loves butt stuff. You would have loved
back to the email.
Too much TR and butthole. You farted in the self checkout yesterday. Love that.
Yeah. See, Kelly never farts, then admits to farting in the checkout. At least it was the self checkout. You can
right. She's like, just kidding. I fart everywhere.
I crop dust every aisle at Walmart.
Right. But when I do fart, everybody's gonna know about it. I love that. Thank you for sharing your story. Love it. All right.
We've lost the plot.
Continue on.
All right. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton. This afternoon, I opened the file labeled sonogram 9523.move, and it matches up with the still photo that Dave sent me, which I told him was not my ultrasound. I stand by that 100%. I'm 100% sure
100%.
You won't believe me. That's not 1,000,000,000%. But I had a different sonogram video with that title that I uploaded weeks ago. Greg went into the Dropbox / my computer and changed it. My Dropbox is open to everyone to edit rather than to just view. Oops.
And it's definitely Greg. Couldn't have been anybody else on the internet. It's definitely Greg.
What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Which I didn't know about for a week. He would benefit so much if he were able to throw this on me, which he won't be able to. If neither you nor Dave posted the costume photo with me holding that specific sonogram image of our son, then Greg went into my computer and took it. No one else was sent it. I am sending you what I am sending to Detective Craig Reedy about all the connects Gillespie. About all that connects Gillespie to this. She wants so bad to make Greg happy.
So bad.
I am filing harassment charges against him, which is a serious felony. I would hope, girl
knows her felony.
Let's talk about some serious felonies. I would hope that you might understand the mix-up with sonogram videos based on your friend Greg's history. Ew. I am still very much pregnant, and it's too much for me to read what has been written about me and what armchair psychologists think when the reality is that I'm still pregnant, and that's it. I think you were very, very, very high that night and forgot that I was on top of you on your couch. I thought this was going to go dirty. You were begging me to let you put it in for 30 seconds, then 25, 20, 15, 10, and I said no each time.
Right.
Then I thought you were just fingering me, but you stuck it in briefly. I told this story to family and my inner circle of friends the day after we hooked up. And nothing about how I have told the story has changed since then.
Okay, girl. You literally change your story every day. Every day.
Okay.
She gives me a headache.
That is exactly what happened. I'm not making this up at all and have been asked why I haven't said anything since this started. I know we technically had the same amount of weed, according to you, but I think you were a lot higher since you started a long time before me. Again, I don't expect you to believe me. I realize that a neurologist is not an OBGYN. Okay, well, at least she's got a little self-awareness. Well, that is the most recent doctor who saw me and who clearly agreed with the fact that I looked 21 weeks pregnant.
They would literally never say that.
The most recent doctor you had. Okay. Okay.
They would never
As you
also
can,
say you look 21 weeks. A neurologist is not going to say that to you either. They don't fucking know.
they don't even care.
They don't care. Exactly. Like, come
I'm
on.
here to work on your head, not your belly. Like that's out of his wheelhouse. Like he might note it on the chart. Patient is 21 weeks because you self-reported, but he's not going to be like, "Yup, you look 21 weeks." Okay, whatever. Whatever. As you can see from the screenshot, she referred to me. I'm sorry, I did it in a man voice. I assumed she was a man. That was my misogyny. Okay.
Oh, pardon me. That was my misogyny.
Sorry.
Oh, goodness.
As you can see from the screenshot, she referred me to a different specialist and diagnosed me with epilepsy during pregnancy. So believe it or not, I'm still very much pregnant, and you are welcome to go with me to the doctor if you would like.
Mm.
I would have been like, cool, when's the next appointment? So believe it or not, I'm still very much pregnant, and you're welcome to go with me to the doctor if you would like. All of your celebratory videos are in poor taste when testing is by no means completed yet, and when I fully expect the test results to come back with you as the confirmed father and at the end of the week. Oh, at the end of the week, huh? So there was a date. As I've said before, I would have no reason to continue to communicate with you if I weren't pregnant, since I want nothing from you at all.
Sure, girl.
Okay. Okay. Then why are we here? If you want nothing from him at all, you wouldn't have started this. Like, okay. Therefore, I hope you believe what I told you in the first 2 paragraphs. All the best.
I love that she is like, you can come to the doctor with me, but you don't even have a doctor to go to. Like, okay, sure.
But isn't like this the same thing where she's like, you can go with me to the doctor, but also I'm scared of you. Don't come with me to the doctor.
Exactly. Yes. This is as she's filed that OOP after the OOP, because I think that was at like the beginning of October she filed that, like October 6th or something. So yeah, this would be in the period while she was waiting to get the protective order. But sure, you can come to the doctor that I won't give you the name of. I had to alter an ultrasound because I didn't want you to know where I was going. Doesn't make any sense, Laura.
Right?
She's so dumb. She is just so dumb. I think she read a Judy Blume novel right before she wrote this one. Dear God, it's me, Laura. Oh, a bacon bear's raid. Well, I love that. Hello, Bear.
Welcome in, guys.
Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. I didn't know she was live today. Well, I love seeing you all here. Welcome, everybody. We're reading some letters here, emails from Greg Woodnick to Reality Steve, the whole thing. So here, Patrice O'Malley to Laura and Ron Owens. Dear Laura, thank you for the notes. Oh, this is from Kotchit. Oh, this is from Greg's case, September 30th, 2021. Dear Laura, thank you for the note. It is an extraordinary story with Gillespie. I'm glad you are pursuing charges as their conduct is outrageous. If we can help in any way, do not hesitate to call. Best regards, Joe. Totally a real lawyer.
She needs to reread these emails before she writes them and sends them, because oh my gosh, the grammar is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
It's so difficult to read.
Right. And so this is from Laura to Patrice way back in 2021. Just a reminder that this is not the first time. She did not just do this with Clayton out of nowhere. There's Greg, and then there's Mike, and then there's
who is Patrice? That was like
Patrice works at Uncle Joe's law firm.
Okay, so she's gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know her role. I think paralegal, maybe. I don't know. But
I feel like that was 100 years ago, and I forgot who everybody in that story was.
It was 100 years ago.
It feels like 100 years ago.
Jupiter, hi. Yeah, that was like 2 months ago, and it does feel like, it was a members only. Okay, that's probably why it didn't pop up on my notification that she had scheduled something. Well, I love that for you guys. So that is great. All the best. All the best.
It's always honest.
Yay. Hi, Patrice. Hope all is well. I'm happy to report that default judgment was granted in my favor in the abortion coercion lawsuit I filed against my short-term boyfriend, Greg Gillespie, in September 29th, 2021. No, that didn't happen until 2023. Right? Am I crazy? Yeah, because at 2024, at the beginning of Clayton, she had, or I'm sorry, at the end of 2023, after she's had those hearings with Clayton, I thought she had the one with Greg. So, okay, I'm a little confused how that happened, but all right. Okay. I'm pursuing fraud charges as a result of the fraudulent emails that he concocted and were purported to have come from me. He has apparently doctored an ultrasound image from the internet and attributed it to me. I have seen no proof of it. However, his attorney, in an attempt to intimidate me, claimed that he had sent it to Joe and that Joe had presumably informed me of a counterclaim against me for fraud. What is she talking about? As baffling as this is to you, it's equally baffling to me. I deeply apologize for their attempt to involve Joe and your firm in this and would really appreciate any information you can give me on this, as I have my doubts about whether he and Joe had this conversation. What? There's no way that's real. Is that real? No way. No way. Oh gosh, sorry, you guys are putting lots of chats in there. She says, I love how she calls Gigi her short-term boyfriend. They went on 2 dates. Like that was it. You keep using this word, but I do not think it means what you think it means. When it comes to Laura, there are lots of words she uses that does not mean what she thinks it means. Ever. Tony Marie says, I bet Uncle Joe had a freaking cow when Daddy dropped the bomb that Laura was forging law correspondence with him. Absolutely he was. Oh my God. Brittany, short-term boyfriend, aka he came on your back once. Well, short indeed. We don't know the distance that could travel. I don't know. Where are the mailer demon email responses, Laura? Right. Right. That didn't happen. Greg and Laura's cases were both dismissed. She didn't get anything in favor of her. Right. But this isn't dated July 21st, but the default of judgment wasn't until the end of 2023. So it's very weird for her to claim that on 2021. But again, it felt like forever ago. So who knows? Who knows with this crazy lady? All right. We read 22 through 33. Okay. Now we do 38 through 53. Unless this is... Oh, nope, it's more emails. Excellent. Oh, here is an email from Dave Neal, Monday, April 29th, to Isabel Rainey and Megan Fox. Forward, HIPAA violation. Ooh. So he sent them image, probably, of the ultrasound, would be my guess. Then Laura, this must be from Laura to him. Yes. So Laura sends Dave Neal this HIPAA violation on Thursday, October 12th. Okay. Oh, wait. They're out of order. Please hold. Let's go to the beginning here where she probably yells at Dave for something. No. Okay. They're always out of order. Okay. Here we go. On October 11th. Okay. Dave, I hate to throw the threat of a lawsuit in again. She hates it, guys. She does not like doing that. She's a good person. But I saw on Reddit that you are looking for an expert to review my sonogram. It's highly illegal, a HIPAA violation for you to be wanting to share anything related to my health without my permission, let alone trying to share it with strangers on the internet. Girl, that is not what HIPAA means. It's That's not what that means at all. I suggest that you delete that post and any evidence you are trying to gather, as my sonogram image and video are 100% real and verified. You do not have my permission to be sharing phone calls, medical records with your public audience. I have shared them with you simply so you can keep in mind with your audience, not so you can analyze them. That's like those people that post on Facebook. I do not give Facebook permission to share. It's like, what are you doing? No, that's not how any of this works, you idiot.
I laugh whenever I see that when I'm trolling Facebook, and I'll say, I do not give Facebook permission to use any of my photos or my stuff. Like, no, that's not how it works.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm out of order. You're out of order, right? Yeah. Okay, Laura. That's not how any of it works at all. Okay. So then we'll scroll up. This is Dave responds back with, hey, I was actually just going to ask you if you wanted me to share that. I wasn't sure. I appreciate you letting me know in advance. I would put, go fuck yourself, Laura. I'm actually going to be in Scottsdale for a week for some separate business with my wife. Hope the weather isn't too hot this time of year. Cheers, Dave. I love how he just ignores all of that. Like, well, doesn't mean anything. Then she sends him this ultrasound that's been redacted because Woodnick follows the rules and doesn't share medical stuff, unlike David. David responds back to her, hey, Laura, please let me know. I just want to make sure someone isn't floating around doctored or false ultrasonograms of yours. Is this the sonogram you've referenced of yours that you don't want shared? Cheers, Dave. Then Laura says, no, that's not mine. All the best. Okay, but I thought it was hers. Okay. Laura says, I didn't even see that it had my name on it. Did Greg send that to you? I'm guessing. Fucking Greg. Just always catching strays, man. Always, constantly. Working on locating the source. I'll let you know when I find out, is what Dave said. And then Laura says, okay, thanks. I would appreciate it. The last imaging I had was troubling to me because I thought the boy's profile looked kind of weird, attached, but the sonographer didn't say anything. I guess I just don't know how to read these things, and I'm probably overanalyzing. The girls looked fine. What? Okay. All right. So she's claiming to have had another ultrasound that there's literally no proof of her ever going to a doctor in this time. Oh my gosh, she's something. Let's keep going. And then I don't know what I was supposed to say here. I think he was just forwarding people. All right, so there's that. And let's see, 38, 39 to 53. All right, I read those. Sorry, guys. David Gingras X. I love it. I do not give Llama permission to show any of my chat messages in her chat room. Make it make sense. I'm sorry you feel like you've been personally victimized by Llama or Savage. So you can start a support group. It's fine. All right, so let's read about David being probably an asshole on X, because that's usually what happens.
Allegedly.
Is it alleged?
No, it's our opinion.
Right. Oh, you have a meeting you can't avoid, IB? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if we're not here, you can be part of the replay crew. I hope you have a good meeting. Because
we're going to be here forever. What are you talking about?
Probably. No, we still got it.
We're only in 2024.
Right. All right. So David posts on X. Several people asked for copies, so I'll save you the trouble. Here's everything filed yesterday in Owens v. Echard. I might blog this later. Maybe not. But it's Saturday after a long week, and my small brain needs a break.
Oh my God, it's giving feeling cute. Might delete later.
Absolutely. I don't know. Maybe. Are you guys going to beg for me to do it? Because then I might. Totally.
No, David, you're so smart.
Yes, Monday is Memorial Day. So hopefully everybody gets to do something to celebrate it because it's just going to rain here literally until next Saturday. So that's fine.
You'll celebrate Memorial Day.
You're
I
not
don't do
supposed to
anything.
celebrate. You're supposed to be sad.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm going to celebrate as in like, cookouts and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. Oh,
You're supposed
Hellville.
to be sad.
Hellville. You said you emailed me yesterday and I did not receive any email from you. So you might want to check the address to make sure it's right and you didn't misspell something by accident. It is Tara, T-A-R-A, at tcwtmedia.com. But I did not receive anything from you. So just to let you know, I don't want you to think I was ignoring you or something. So
They might not be able to hear you if they're already at the store.
they'll get there. Everybody just start yelling at Hellville in the chat. Email Llama again. She didn't get it. Let's see. So he's feeling cute. Then he says, big if true. What is he talking about that's big? Big if true, but honestly, I don't like presupposing views. Debate is the greatest tool in our search for truth. It's not much use if I'm just debating with myself. Maybe this is a glitch
somebody to argue with,
or a sign of something more ominous. The search continues. Hashtag.
What are you talking about, David?
Laura. I love how he's just like, it's not much use if I'm just debating with myself. That's because nobody agrees with you, David.
But what is he talking about?
I don't know.
He's responding to something.
I know it doesn't say.
Ugh.
Doesn't say. Then he goes on to say, just filed 5 minutes ago. Expert reports from both sides are exhibits. Clayton's is 9 pages. Ours is 125 pages. I thought.
I bet you had to write 125 pages to try to like gymnastics this report. Like, wow.
Right.
If you need 125 pages to explain something, as simple as that, like as a pregnancy, okay.
If anyone wants a link, go hug your dog and stop obsessing over this stuff. Have a nice weekend, except for never mind. Oh my gosh, David. It's embarrassing for you. Here's a little part here that says, in fairness, both expert reports are similar in length. The reason ours is so much longer is because we disclosed everything the experts looked at, which the rule requires. I can't wait to read how he
rules.
It's probably what we're reading next. It's a small Owens VE update. I thought he would tell people to get a life. So now why is he like, oh yeah, let me tell you all of this stuff. I'm off work the next 2 days for an important social function for a friend. No motions until I'm back.
False. He does not have friends.
But I received Clayton's expert report yesterday on a scale of 1 to 10 for Laura, 10 being bad. It's like a soft 2, barely.
Oh, that's what he was talking about?
More to come soon. I bet I know something that's a soft 2.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, and Clayton has our expert report from the guy who probably had more OBGYN experience than anyone in Arizona. His opinion is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being good for Laura. Well, let's just say it is not a soft 2. David,
is it a hard 10 or a hard 9.5? I know you guys like to say it's about 9, but it's not.
Well, the hardness. The report will be made public in due course. I mean, it makes it public anyway. Small update in Owens v. Echard. I'm not blogging any further about this case for now. Spoiler alert. I don't think he holds to that. Reason, my investigation is now complete. I'm drafting 2 new motions that will be filed this week, hopefully Wednesday. I said the truth will come out in the end. That's coming this week. Well, we already read those, and I disagree with you, sir. There was literally nothing of importance there. Here's a bunch of emails. Steve sends one to Woodnick, the facts versus your interview with Reality Steve. Gingras is now bullying someone who came on my podcast a couple months ago. Oh, don't want my name used. Feel free to send it in. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Sorry if I wasn't supposed to read that. This is from David to Reality Steve. Okay. I'm Laura's attorney in this paternity matter involving Clayton Echard. What was the date on this? Monday, April 29th. Okay. Cool. I'm Laura's attorney in the paternity matter involving Clayton Echard. I have no idea who you are, and I have no idea what you know about this case. Laura did CC on her email to you, and she forwarded your response below. That's all the information I have about you. Like, okay, and who cares? Oh, there's Elbuffy. Are you on your way back yet? No, it's only 12:45. Hi, Elbuffy. Based on what you've said here, it sounds like you are part of the Clayton Echard cult. If that's not true, my apologies. But despite only being involved in this case for less than 30 days, I have never seen such a shocking level of cult-like mass hysteria in my life.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah. Seriously, it's both shocking and disturbing. I've been practicing law for more than 20 years, and I've handled tons and tons of cases that involved way more animosity than this. But I have never seen such dishonest and delusional thinking from an opposing party. Ever.
Do this. Because, like, what?
What? Not even close. This one takes the cake. It's like Clayton's followers have created this fake fantasy world in which Clayton is the hero, Laura is Satan, and they cannot accept any evidence to the contrary. Oh, those are bold claims, sir, considering Laura's fantasy world she lives in. Again, I have no idea what you previously said about this case, and I don't know what your agenda is here, but I'm going to accuse you of being a part of the cult anyway. But your email below is a clear example of the broken cult mind mentality that is permeating this case. It's sad and it's annoying that people actually live this way. I'm talking about this line specifically. Quote, it's very clear that the easiest way to prove a pregnancy is not to hire a retired doctor to review medical records you've provided with a clear request for him to support your case. No rational person would say this. This is cult speak, you guys. Do we have a cult dictionary? Because I have not received that in the mail. Just want to make sure I'm using all the appropriate cult words. Have you got your robes and pin yet, Buffy?
No.
I haven't. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait till we do. If you bothered to review the packet of information sent to Dr. Medshell, you'd see two things. First, Dr. Medshell is 100% neutral, absolutely top-level expert. He talks so much like Laura. It's crazy to me. He was chairman of the OBGYN department at one of the largest hospitals in Phoenix. He has personally delivered more babies than any other doctor in Arizona. His credentials in this first are beyond question, whereas Clayton's experts have far less experience.
Llama.
Yeah.
Buffy, it's trying to talk to you on the chat.
What does he want? I'm trying to read. What do you want? Oh, which mic are you using in your input settings? It sounds like you are in the webcam mic. No, babe, I'm not in the webcam mic. I am in the blue snowball. That's what it says. It's the snowball acting up that we're going to need you to look at when you get home. So, been talking about it for hours, elbow feet, okay? It's not great. It is recognizing this. Love you. You can or buy me a new one. Whatever. Though I am probably going to have to cancel Llama Learns about today if it makes that bad. Well, if it's that bad, then why don't you read it, Buffy? I thought maybe it was better, but apparently not. So
It's staticky.
it's fine. You go ahead. It's fine.
I don't know where you left off.
Second here.
Second, at no point was Dr. Mitchell ever asked to support Laura's case. Dr. Mitchell has never met Laura, and he has no reason to be anything but honest about what he thinks happened here. He is not doing Laura any favors. He is simply a lifelong medical professional who is expressing an opinion about an area in which he is a subject matter expert. In fact, not only was there no pressure on Dr. Mitchell to support one conclusion or the other, he was specifically asked if he believed Clayton's position was correct. He could have said whatever he wanted in response to that question. He believed Clayton was right, as you clearly do. He would have said so. What words, sir? But he didn't, because Clayton is 100% wrong. And it is worth
100%.
noting. Can you scroll up just a bit?
Yes, ma'am.
No, go down a little bit. I
Oh.
wasn't on that part yet.
Oh,
It is worth. Wait, where is that? It is. Oh, okay. Maybe I was there. It is worth noting that Dr. Mitchell was paid in advance for his work. He was paid before he ever rendered any opinion at all. Again, that simply shows he is a neutral professional who has nothing to gain from his opinions here. One other response to your snide remark about how hiring experts isn't the best approach: we only hired an expert after Clayton disclosed that he hired 2 experts. Got that? Dr. Mitchell is a rebuttal expert. We only hired him for the narrow purpose of responding to Clayton's expert, who, by the way, do not support Clayton's position at all. So if you really think that calling experts is not the best way to address all this stuff, you should probably criticize Clayton for hiring 2 experts first, thereby forcing us to respond in kind. Anyway, having debated many members of Clayton's cult, I realize that logic and sanity have no value for them. So please just ignore this message and go back to believing whatever makes you happy. Okay.
this fucking guy. He's just always an asshole. Why are you always an asshole, David? Like, every time.
He was born like this.
Oh, we already
What
read
did your
that.
mommy do to you, sir? What happened to you?
God, what is your childhood trauma?
David? Oh, I don't know who this is from, but it's to Laura.
From redacted, so right? It says
Yeah.
from, and it got deleted. Interesting. Interesting. The facts versus your interview with Reality Steve. So it's somebody's interview with Reality Steve. As you remember, my latest book examines moral courage and the importance of speaking up in the face of wrongdoings. So this is this sounds like something Laura would say. I'll repeat what I said on that podcast, which is that I really hope you're getting some help. Oh, this is Dave. I guarantee you. Because Dave always says, I hope she gets help. Like that, you know, he's always saying nice stuff to her.
Always. He's very nice guy, is all I'm saying. I listened to
Like-
a lot of his videos here at the, when we were starting to do
Yeah.
this.
And
Split
even
list.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still says really nice things about her, which is way more than I would give after, trying to sue or whatever. Like
Mhm.
he is always saying nice things about her. Like
And
he wants
horrible things,
good things for
David.
her.
horrible things that David will soon know he's said about him and his wife, like some real fucked up shit. So
it's kind of messed up. I mean, to be still that nice about it.
I'll repeat what I said on that podcast, which is that I really hope you are getting some help. It is very clear that the easiest way to prove a pregnancy is not to hire a retired doctor to review medical records you've provided, with a clear request for him to support your case. I'm surprised that you want that point repeated publicly in a courtroom. You have the option to do the right thing here, even if it is hard, and to take responsibility for your actions and express remorse. I would like to know who that is. I mean, I'm assuming it's Dave. It just sounds nice, which is what,
But did
Dave
he have
is
a
nice.
book? Did he write a book about moral
No,
courage?
maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of glossed over that part. It didn't fit my narrative. Sorry, I'm having all of this cognitive bias today.
Okay, well, here's another one from Laura to that person. Oh,
Is this backwards?
yes.
So does that one go first?
Yeah, this one goes first.
Okay.
There's another one. There's not. Okay.
I hate when they put the emails in the files backwards. Can we just request the courts to do it the other way, please?
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm going to need you to change the way you do things for me. Okay. Dear Brando, for months I have been haunted by your comments on Reality Steve's podcast, grappling with the pain they deepened during what has been the worst period in my life. Dr. Medchill, a respected retired OBGYN who delivered over 22,000 babies during his career, recently reviewed my medical history and confirmed with 99% certainty that I was indeed pregnant. I am only writing to you now to attach his report and prove that I was telling the truth all along. During your conversation with Steve, you said I was fabricating both my pregnancy and my claims of feeling suicidal. The gleeful and giddy way you spoke about my mental health stripped away any semblance of the empathy I once admired in you. It seems the allure of a high-profile platform like his show blinded you to the most basic tenets of humanity. Comments like these, presented as professional insights, shattered me. Is she actually having a suicidal ideation, or is she understanding that by saying she's having suicidal ideation, there's going to be a win? Yeah, I don't disagree. If she really is in crisis, why is she using it to manipulate situations instead of seeking help? Her claims are convenient excuses, aren't they? Designed to garner sympathy and manipulate emotions. You remain the only well-respected professional who has publicly spoken about the situation. Is she talking to Dr. Phil? I'm just kidding.
Dr. Phil, who David is best friends with.
Just wondering. I'm kidding. You remain the only well-respected professional who has publicly spoken about the situation, and with that comes responsibility that was not met with the gravity it warranted. Your words have not only been quoted by those looking to discredit and mock my experiences, but have also given ammunition to conspiracy theorists who use your words as proof of my alleged deceit. If you had doubts about the truth, you should have addressed them with me before you publicly discredited me. You knew how to reach me, having been a 2-time guest on Nobody Told Me. Oh, who is this? 2-time guest. Oh, sorry. Alarm went off.
Are also a guest on there?
Yeah.
Who is it?
That's what I'm curious.
Let me scroll up there. There we go.
You could have verified the pregnancy yourself, as I would have simply given you the login information to my patient. Did she create her own patient portal? She's really ready just to hand that out to anybody.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. You chose not to. This letter isn't a request for an apology, as an apology can't reverse the effects of what has already been broadcast. Your conversation with Steve has reverberated in my mind for months. Oh, you're ruminating, huh? Serving as a constant reminder of how my genuine pain has been callously dismissed and subjected to unfounded doubt. Your choice to speak about me in the manner you did not in the manner you did neglected the very essence of psychological practice to first do no harm. It wasn't just a professional failing, but a human one. Oh, girl, stop. Please keep this email between us and don't share it with the people. Instantly, I'm like, I'm going to share it with everybody. Please keep this email between us and don't share it with the people who have made my life a living hell for the past 7 months. Attached is Dr. Menschel's report, which I hope serves as a stark reminder. ChatGPT. That I was telling, right? Anytime it serves as a stark reminder, that is a giveaway. That I was telling the truth about my pregnancy all along, and that your flippant remarks on my mental health crisis were not only misguided, but almost pushed me over the edge. All the best.
What do you think she puts in as her prompt into ChatGPT? Your ChatGPT.
She says, make this sound better.
I bet her next one is she gets pregnant by ChatGPT.
I'm surprised that's not a thing yet.
It will be.
There are people dating their AI, remember?
Right. All right. So we just have a few more things to look at because we have them out of order. Next is this one.
Hair.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we have two of these.
Oh, I'll say you get the motions eliminated today too.
Yeah, it'll be this one and then the motions. Those are the last two that we have because I had them out of order
Got it.
on my outline. So the very last one is the one that we just read. So we just have to do, right? Is that just two? I don't know where my cheat sheet went. My outline. I don't know where it went.
It's lost in the tab abyss.
I don't know. We're just here now, living this. But all right. So we got this one and then one more. And they're both fairly, one's 6 pages, one's 9 pages. I think we can make it through in time. Do you want to give it a go since my microphone's an asshole? I'm saying it's David's fault, but I'm just going to blame him for it. Why not?
Well, so far, it's probably not wrong. I would say that, but he probably has no idea how to mess anything up.
Oh, chat says that was Dr. Catherine Sanderson.
Oh, see, I like it when we have the people that know the things.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'll have to look into. I'll have to go look at their channel.
All right, now I have to go listen to the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
That's hilarious. Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, what was her name? She blonde hair. Oh, it's going to come to me later. The blonde psychologist lady. Didn't she bring muffins? Is that who we're talking about? Muffin doctor? Or something like that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I retain information just long enough to get to the test, and then I'll delete.
Reboot and start over. Okay, so pursuant to Rule 35A3, Arizona, blah, 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 Laura Owens respectfully moves the court for an expedited order striking the pleading filed on April 30th. Respondent Clayton Echard. Okay, entitled Reply to Petitioner's Response to Respondent. This is ridiculous, the titles. Reply to Petitioner's Response to Respondent Submitted Motion for Relief Based on Fraud.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Right? Separate and apart from that issue, Ms. Owens respectfully requests an immediate telephonic scheduling conference pursuant to Rule 76 for the purpose of discussing a potential change in trial dates based on her recent disclosure of new information, this is respondent Clayton. His recent disclosure of new information, which he never previously disclosed. In addition, at the schedule, well, is this from Gingras? Or is this from Gingras?
Yes, this is from Gingras. Yes.
Gingras, I need you to be a little more consistent in your filings, okay? Before you respond, calling everybody Mr. Owens, Mr. Echard, and now you've gone back to this like respondent petitioner crap, and I need you to like pick a lane, okay?
Pick a lane. Exactly.
Okay, so information which is never previously disclosed. In addition, at the scheduling conference, Miss Owens will raise a potential motion in limine seeking to exclude 3 newly disclosed witnesses, one of whom is the basis for the request to strike Mr. Echard's reply brief.
Remember, this is all an emergency.
It is.
Deal with this right away.
Regarding the reply, the court should strike the reply brief in its entirety on the basis that it grossly violates the plain language of Rule 35. That rule provides an all motion practice. The reply may address only those matters raised in the response, emphasis added. Here, Mr. Echard's reply brief violates Rule 35 because it contains extensive new allegations and information which were not raised in either Ms. Owens's response or in Mr. Echard's original pleading. Specifically, Mr. Echard's original motion sought relief on the basis of fraud because inter alia, I don't know that word. That's the one I don't know. Inter alia, he claimed plaintiff sick was never pregnant by defendant. Amended motion. Oh my gosh. In addition, the motion argued by Miss Owens committed fraud, intrinsic and extrinsic, when she testified before Judge Duty regarding a sonogram on October 25th, 2023, leading Judge Duty to uphold the order of protection. Duty, I have to, because I can see how it sounds like Judy if you say it too fast. It runs together. And then it's Judge Judy.
And then your llama.
Which I would love to see Judge Judy on this case, because she would just be like, get the hell out of here. Get out of my courtroom.
Right.
You both suck. She'd be like, get out. In her response, Miss Owens directly and properly addressed those specific issues and allegations raised in the original and amended motions. Now, in his reply filed earlier today, Mr. Echard offers entirely new arguments and evidence, including new evidence literally disclosed for the first time today. Specifically, the reply contains the following new arguments / evidence. An assertion that Miss Owens fabricated other medical records not previously mentioned in Mr. Echard's original or amended motions. See reply at 2, 3 through 14, whatever, discussing for the first time via medical records from 2016, which are also dubious. Laura claims she had ovarian cancer and that she had an ovary removed, information that is patently missing from any of the medical records provided by Laura. An assertion that Ms. Owens concealed information from her expert, Dr. Medchill, by failing to disclose a prior cancer diagnosis and removal of her ovary. There is no mention in Mrs. Owens' expert report of John Chung Kale Chan, MD's record for Laura, who reportedly diagnosed her with real ovarian cancer, not something that just may be there. Or Rebecca Yee, MD's records for Laura, who said, yesterday, you received an ovary removal surgery of your right ovary as well as surgical abortion. An assertion that Ms. Owens fabricated 3 ultrasounds. See that reply, which, is the one image used in the OP hearing preceding one video and 121-week sonogram. In addition to these completely new claims / theories, Mr. Echard's motion is supported by dozens of pages of new documents, which he only disclosed for the first time today, April 30th, 2024.
He seems
Of
very
course.
upset about this. He was like, I completed my thing and now I have to do more.
Yeah, he was done. Of course, none of this new information was contained in Mr. Echard's original motion for relief based on fraud, nor the amended version of that pleading filed only 2 days ago. Thus, Ms. Owens could not and did not address any of this material in her opposition brief. That is precisely why Rule 35 expressly prohibits the sharp practice of belated sandbagging. Because unless corrected by striking the offending pleadings, Ms. Owens will have no opportunity to address any of the serious allegations which were raised for the first time in the reply. Is this really the first time you've heard this? Because I feel like this has been raised a few times.
Right?
Mr. Echard's conduct in attempting to raise new issues and new evidence for the first time in his reply is improper and inexcusable. Indeed, the violation is so egregious, it would constitute reversible error standing alone. And then he's going to cite some case. Can you scroll down just a little bit?
Yes. I'm going to come back over here. I was writing
Oh,
down. If
actually-
anybody wants to hear that interview on Steve's podcast, Jill says it is episode 378 on Reality TV podcast with the doctor lady. So.
Okay. Now I have to figure out where I am.
I got to scroll down. Did I scroll down? No,
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I don't. Oh, this is all.
It's a bunch of case law.
So you want to go down further? There we go.
Okay, so raising new issues for the first time in a reply brief, as Mr. Echard has so clearly done here, is a per se violation of Rule 35. For those reasons, Ms. Owens respectfully moves for an order striking Mr. Echard's reply brief in its entirety. In addition, pursuant to Rule 76, Ms. Owens requests that the court set this matter for an immediate telephonic or in person, because he really wants to do lunch, scheduling conference. Among other things, the purpose of the scheduling conference will be to discuss whether or not Mr. Echard will be permitted to call several untimely disclosed witnesses. Ms. Owens intends to file a separate motion in limine on that issue within the next day. Also, assuming the court does not preclude Mr. Echard from using untimely disclosed witnesses and documents, it may be necessary for Ms. Owens to request a continuance of the trial in order to allow sufficient time to investigate and respond to the new and extremely late disclosures by Mr. Echard.
Right, Tony? Isn't it crazy how much alike they sound? Like it's wild to me. How dare they have new witnesses? He was all done. All right, so this is the last one we have to read today, friends. The motion in limine that he also somehow pumped out in the same day. So we'll try not to say number 3. Just try to use Strong Doe. I don't know why it's not redacted, but you have that. So I could use some lemonade.
Motions and lemonade. Am I reading or you?
Yes, please, you.
Yes, please. Yes, please. She's so pretty, please. Yes, please. Can I have some more? All right. Oh, I see a name.
Yeah, you just go with John Doe on that one.
Why don't we just scroll down and not mention that at all?
Okay. So there's some people in here that they don't want to be testifying.
Yeah,
That
because I don't
would
want to
be
get in trouble for his
John
full
Doe.
government name being
It would
blasted.
be, Mike Marcini and Greg. They're wanting to call all of them as witnesses for Clayton's side. So
First, it appears Clayton intends to call these witnesses for the sole purpose of establishing they had similar experiences with Miss Owens. Each witness may claim Miss Owens faked a pregnancy while in a relationship with them. Thus, if she did that to me, she must have done the same thing to Mr. Echard. Such other wrongs testimony is plainly inadmissible in this case, pursuant to Rule 404B of the Arizona Rules of Evidence. Second, each of
404B.
these
we
It's
hear that
always
all the time.
criminal. Yeah, 404B.
Prior
But
bad
sometimes they get in if they go to like relevant behavior, like
Mhm.
if it's pertaining to things. So it's not always.
Yeah. As Say Cheese said earlier, emotions in limine is usually about prior bad acts. They're things that they want to keep out of the trial, but they're just like specific, like, hey, this is going to be a big deal. Let's make sure we reserve time eventually to argue about prior bad acts. So, and they usually have big hearings about them too, usually.
Yeah.
So
Second, each of these witnesses should be precluded from testifying pursuant to Rule 65B1 because Mr. Echard has failed to comply with the disclosure requirements of Rule 49. In
the
short,
rules.
I doubt it. It's in short. Mr. Echard has provided zero disclosure, fairly describing the substance of each witness's expected testimony.
I think they
Leaving
did
Miss
though.
Owen. If you're arguing, you know what they're going to say.
Right? They were in a relationship and are claiming that she also faked pregnancies with them. I don't know. Did you
Right.
need 30 pages, David, to know
He
what they're
did.
going to be? Come on.
He sure
What kind of
did.
lawyer are you?
Because he likes to debate. Remember, he's excited about this stuff.
Be safe, say cheese. Costco on a holiday weekend. Be brave. Godspeed. Godspeed, say cheese.
Do you hear how noisy that child is? Can y'all hear that? I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay, good.
Not at all.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was like, oh my God.
No, I don't hear him at all. So that's all right.
All right. All right, now where am I? Okay, fairly describing substance of each witness's expected testimony, leaving Miss Owens and undersigned counsel to guess as to what, if anything, each witness intends to say. For that reason, separate and apart from the issue of Rule 404B, none of these witnesses should be allowed to testify at trial. 1. Oh, here we go. Buckle up, guys, as Llama likes to say.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Discussion. Respondent has failed to timely disclose information required by Rule 49. Taking the easiest issue first, the court should issue an order precluding Mr. Echard from calling Greg Gillespie, Michael Maricini, and John Doe on the basis that Mr. Echard has failed to timely disclose these witnesses as required by Rule 49I. The text of that rule is clear. Each party must disclose the names, addresses, and telephone numbers of any witnesses whom the disclosing party expects to call at trial, along with a statement fairly describing the substance of each witness's expected testimony. The purpose of this rule is well settled, and the disclosure rules are intended to avoid unfair surprise at trial.
I know that they don't get the opportunity to call them at trial because of time, but I hope that they do have these statements somewhere because I want to read them. But
right,
probably not.
I don't know. Can you get all that stuff? Or they're probably saving it for the actual criminal trial.
Could be. I don't know.
Although this is somewhat flexible standard disclosures which only outline issues summarily are per se insufficient to satisfy the rule. See Bryan versus Riddle, blah, blah, blah. Finding disclosure statement did not contain sufficient detail to comply with the rule where it simply stated witnesses would testify about all matters referred to in deposition or all matters in the complaint of which the witness has knowledge. Bunch of case law. And there's a Walmart mentioned in that case law. Did you read that?
Oh. There always is.
Here are the disclosures provided by Mr. Echard concerning the substance of anticipated testimony from those guys. Failed to offer any insight into what, if anything, each witness will say. Specifically to John Doe, the entirety of Mr. Echard's disclosure was as follows. This witness is expected to testify about his prior interactions with the petitioner, including his personal knowledge about her alleged fabricated pregnancy back in 2014. A single sentence identifying prior interactions with Ms. Owens and generally referring to an alleged fabricated pregnancy does nothing to identify the substance of what John Doe plans to say about these topics. Based on the lack of any substance to this disclosure, it is entirely possible John Doe may appear at trial and say that he initially believed Mrs. Owens faked being pregnant when she was with him, but he later realized his suspicions was groundless, and he is now 100% certain that Ms. Owens was pregnant at the time.
Or maybe he will say the exact opposite. Who knows? Because Mr. Echard has failed to disclose anything in terms of the substance of John Doe's testimony. Miss Owens has no idea what to actually expect.
Okay, she fucking knows though, bro.
Oh, she
And you know
knows.
too, bro. Like, don't be stupid. I mean, because they brought up, they found out, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they found out about John Doe, patient zero, as some people call him, because of her deposition. Was when that information come out. Nobody knew beforehand until she brought it up in the deposition. And they're like, what?
Oh, that's right. She brought him into it.
Hold up. There's another one. And then that's when they found out about John Doe, because she brought it up. So she sure as fuck should know what they're going to say.
Yeah, because she said his name on the stand.
Right. So it's been like Mike, Greg, and John Doe here have been brought up several times, even since he's been around. So why is he acting all shocked Pikachu about everything? Like, they're going to come testify? What? I don't even know. What could they say? Yeah, you just read some shit, David. We know. We're not, lawyers who pass the bar first try 2 times. So anyway.
The same problem exists with respect to both Mr. Maricini and Mr. Gillespie. Contrary to the mandatory duties imposed by Rule 49, Mr. Echard has disclosed literally nothing about the substance of what either of these witnesses intends to say. Given that trial is barely 40 days away, Mr. Echard's failure to comply with his disclosure obligation is inherently prejudicial and inexcusable, meaning the only appropriate remedy is exclusion. Case law. Insert here case law here. Affirming exclusion of late disclosed information on the basis of untimely disclosure occurred less than 60 days before trial. See family law rule, blah, blah, blah. Where a party fails to timely disclose information, the court may issue order prohibiting the disobedient party from supporting or opposing designated arguments or from introducing designated matters in evidence. Because Mr. Echard has failed to timely disclose information about the substance of these witnesses' testimony, he should be precluded from calling them at trial. Okay. B. Evidence of other wrongdoings is inadmissible. Mr. Echard has made public statements claiming he believes Miss Owens faked pregnancies with one or more prior boyfriends, including the 3 individuals listed here. 1, Greg Gillespie, 2, Michael Maricini, and 3, John Doe. As noted above, Mr. Echard has not formally disclosed anything about the substance of each witness. Are you just saying the same thing over and over again? And their expected testimony beyond an extremely general suggestion that each witness will say something about a past experience with Miss Owens involving an alleged fake pregnancy. This type of other wrongs evidence is inadmissible under 404B of the Arizona Rules of Evidence. That rule provides, except as provided in Rule 404C, evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts is not admissible to prove the character of a person in order to show action in conformity therewith. Emphasis added. Rule 404B is simple. It provides when a person is accused of a specific act of wrongdoing. In case number 1, it is improper to prove guilt or civil liability by offering evidence the person did something similar in case 2, 3, or 4. Case law. Character evidence of other wrongs is barred because it has slight probative value and because admission of such evidence gives rise to a strong likelihood of prejudice. Such evidence subtly permits the trier of fact to reward the good man and punish the bad man because of their respective characters, despite what the evidence in the case shows actually happened. Case law. Evidence 1, child was given a hard spanking by mother, inadmissible under Rule 404B to prove mother injured different child on a different occasion. Case law.
And I'll say that's why we said too, like if this goes to trial, you're not going to hear a lot of stuff. If she has a good lawyer, they're going to try to keep a lot of stuff out based on Rule 404B.
404B.
Yeah. So they'll have argued. That's why there's no way she's going to trial at the end of July. Or August. It's not happening. They haven't even filed the usual motions you see at all. I mean, maybe they will, but I haven't seen them file anything that makes it seem like they're going to be starting trial in July. Because you think you would still be filing this stuff even if you were contemplating the plea deal, right? I would think both sides would be filing stuff. Or is it sealed? Is it under a gag order? I don't think so.
I don't think it's under a gag
I don't
order.
think
Otherwise,
so.
we wouldn't be seeing hearings on
That's
stream,
true.
would we? Well, maybe
That's
not. You could see them on stream. You just wouldn't get to see any of the filings. But I don't think there's a gag order on anything.
I don't think so either. But that's why you're not going to hear a lot of things. The jury's not.
This isn't the kind of case, in my opinion, I don't know, not a lawyer, that a judge is going to bother with a gag on.
No, not at all. Well, they asked for it. I don't know if they did in the criminal, but for this one it did. It was like, Laura, she asked numerous times.
Well,
Like,
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the criminal trial that's coming up, I feel like it
No
already sounds like the judge is like, this isn't really that big of a deal. We'll just,
right.
I usually deal with big things on Fridays or whatever. It's
But
like,
he obviously does not know who she is to know
well, I mean,
that like she never
isn't
does
that
anything.
kind of the way it needs to be though? Like your judge is not really supposed
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I'm sure he's thinking, I'm sure the lawyer's thinking, like, oh, yeah, of course she's going to take this plea deal. You'd be stupid not to fucking take the plea deal. So who cares?
And I'm sure the judge hasn't gotten all the files on the case yet either.
Oh, no. I doubt it.
So.
All right. We're down here on this paragraph, yes?
One of the clearest and most analogous, whatever. And I know how to say that. I just can't get my mouth to do it today.
Analogous?
Examples of how analogous,
Analog?
analog. No, I don't think that's it. Analogous. It's analogous. And most analogous examples of how Rule 404B applies in this situation occurred literally days ago when the highest court in the state of New York, the Court of Appeals, reversed the rape conviction of the infamous movie producer Harvey Weinstein. In that case, Weinstein was convicted of sexual assault and rape as to 3 specific victims, identified as victim A, B, and C. But at trial, the prosecution allowed 3 other women to testify that Weinstein had also raped them. The Court of Appeals explained this testimony violated a New York common law rule, which is functionally identical to Arizona's Rule 404B. The general rule is against receiving evidence of another offense. A person cannot be convicted of one offense upon proof that they committed another.
Sorry, I would laugh if David was doing her criminal thing. She'd be so fucked. She already is, but okay. I don't think we need to read all that there, do we? I don't think so. I think we get the idea. Next.
Of course, Mr. Echard will surely note evidence of other acts may be admitted for some other purpose, such as establishing motive, opportunity, intent, preparation, plan, knowledge, identity, or absence of mistake or accident. But in the unique context of this case, none of those exceptions apply. Evidence showing Miss Owens made a false allegation of pregnancy in the past does nothing to demonstrate her motive, opportunity, intent, preparation, and plan in this case, right?
Right.
Okay. This is so because that's the way I read it. This is so because the alleged motive plan here is entirely self-explanatory. Mr. Echard believes Miss Owens faked being pregnant as a way of trying to trap him and to force him into continuing a relationship with her.
Never mind.
This
He never brings up the dating contract, David. What are David's thoughts about this dating contract?
Right? Let's ask.
Never brings it up.
This theory is obvious on its face without the need for support from other witnesses. It is essentially a purely rhetorical argument that could be made in any similar situation, including in cases where pregnancy results in the birth of a healthy child. Men who find themselves in Mr. Echard's position have always accused women in Miss Owens's position of lying about being pregnant as a way of gaining leverage. That same classic theme forms the plot lines of countless films, including the 1987 thriller Fatal Attraction,
Yes.
in which Michael Douglas has an extramarital affair with Glenn Close, who later claims she is pregnant before she repeatedly stalks Douglas, killing his family's pet. But his family kills his family pet bunny by boiling it in a pot, and famously warns, "I'm not going to be ignored, Dan." If Mr. Echard believes Miss Owens wanted to trap him, he does not need to call any other witness. Not going to be ignored. If Mr. Echard believes Mr. Owens wants to trap him, he does not need to call any other witnesses as backup. He can offer that argument based entirely on his own personal beliefs, and the court can either accept it or reject it.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I agree with him here. I don't think you need the testimony of the other guys to prove Clayton's thing that she made up the whole thing. There's no doctor's appointments or anything. I don't disagree with him here that you don't really need these other guys for this kind of case, but I mean,
Okay.
I can see why they want them. I'm just saying, even if they didn't have those guys, I think Clayton said would still have a very solid case without
No, but I think having all that other just kind of really
Absolutely.
seals it.
seals how
Okay.
how and why someone would go to these links. Absolutely. But I don't think I think they still have enough stuff for their claims. Sometimes they don't, you know what I mean? So
It's true. Of course, it is undisputed this plan did not work in this case, assuming a plan even existed. You almost messed yourself up there, which Miss Owens completely denies. After their one night together, Mr. Echard flatly refused to have any further romantic relationship with Miss Owens. Miss Owens's intent was to trap Mr. Echard. That plan was a complete and total failure in every respect. Sir, did you read the emails and the text messages? Like, she tried.
He did a full investigation, Buffy.
I doubt it.
He
I
said
seriously
so.
doubt it. For him to say, well, it failed. It's like, dude. Okay. In and of itself, this would strongly negate any suggestion Miss Owens falsely claimed to be pregnant as part of some sinister plan. Thus, even if Mrs. Owens did somehow fake being pregnant in past prior cases, which she denies, that fact would have absolutely no bearing on the issue of whether she was actually pregnant in this case, a point which is supported by objective medical proof. These contested stories about past relationships do nothing, at least nothing meaningful, to support the idea Miss Owens falsely claimed to be pregnant in order to trick or trap Mr. Owens into dating her.
It does nothing meaningful for your case, maybe.
Right?
For your case,
Dude.
it does not do anything good for you. That's for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Instead, Mr. Echard's intent here is obvious. He wants to offer testimony from one or more of Mrs. Owens' past ex-boyfriends to show she lied about being pregnant with them. Therefore, she probably lied about being pregnant with me. As New York's highest court explained in Weinstein, that is pure propensity evidence, and it is inadmissible. The same is true here. Conclusion. For all the reasons stated above, petitioner moves the court for an order precluding Mr. Echard from calling Greg Gillespie, Michael Maricini, and John Doe as trial witnesses.
Did his blue marker die? Why is this in black, David? Where's your blue marker signature?
Maybe that was the color documents that we were seeing is the reason we were seeing color documents, because they were leaked or whatever. I don't know.
That is a very fair point. Well, that wraps up what we've covered today. We got through a lot. I wasn't sure if we would be, and earlier than I thought. So yeah, look at you. You also read a lot faster than I do. Very dramatic. Well, that was that. Let's go real quick through. Where's my remote? I got too much shit open everywhere. Per usual. Let's go into Clayton. His cost for today and yesterday's coverage, shall we? Let's see how much all of this cost him. All right. So on April 26th, which was what we started to cover yesterday and today, lots of stuff going on. Reviewed more docs regarding tampering medical records. Note to Stormy, who says the records are hers. So now they've started reaching out to Stormy and putting these pieces together. Lots of contact with her. Final touches to letters to David, because you always need a billion things to send to David all the time. And let's see, email from Gingras regarding Harvey Weinstein, because of course, why not? And so that one day, $1,156. Then the next day that we have on that from cost is from 4/29. Another busy day for them. Lots of outlines, motion. That's when they do their motion for relief of judgment. Pretty expensive bill going on here. Call with Randy Pollock regarding witness presence. Randy was a lawyer, wasn't she? She was Laura's lawyer for Mike, or was she was Mike's lawyer, right? I believe so. I believe she was Mike's lawyer in 2017 or whatever that was, 2016. And then some more stuff here on the 30th. Oh, did I not put how much? Oh, I did. I just wasn't seeing it. So almost $2,000 for the 29th, which is crazy. And then on the 30th, we have, what do we got here? Come clean, received organized date stamp, disclosure statements. So they're preparing for trial, which, costs a lot of money to do. And that's another $1,400. So in total, from yesterday and today, in the timeline, Clayton has accrued $4,513 in three days. Oh, Buffy must have lost her way. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's my thing for both of us? There we are. You're muted though, babes. Nope.
It wouldn't let me come back to the stage.
Oh, that's weird.
I would hit stage and it wouldn't let me go back on. I was like, well, boo, I'll leave and come back.
Oh, maybe because I was on the wrong layout, maybe. I was on the one person. So if I do that, like, you can talk and they can still hear you, but you're not on. I hit the wrong one, probably. And so then for the month of April, his total bill for the month of April, $27,000, which is just, I can't imagine having these kind of legal bills.
$27,000
in 1 month.
In 1 month.
That's like $1,000 a day.
Mm-hmm. For nonsense. Wow. Oh, I didn't realize we had all of these comments over here. It was like stuck. And thank you, 99 Problems, but crime ain't one. Love your name. I just happened to come across your channel by accident going down the LO rabbit hole, and I'm glad to find you. Well, we're happy to have you, 99 Problems. We got a whole playlist if you want to see our in real-time reactions to also going down this rabbit hole of craziness. And so he ends at this point is in total, pardon me, is $95,740.50 in legal fees. That is how quickly they pile up. And that is how quickly they pile up when you're dealing with not rational.
That is insane. That's insane.
Yeah. So, people might be like, why does Mike need more money to fight this appeal for the DVRO that wasn't granted because she didn't bother showing up, because she's still appealing it. And he was quoted anywhere between $20,000 to $85,000. Okay. And she will absolutely make him spend all this money. She's also talked about filing another DVRO, which this time he most certainly needs a good lawyer, because poor Mike had no idea that it was going to end up the way that it did. And so
Yeah.
that's why we are raising money for him, because it is a lot. So if you can, please donate to Mike's GoFundMe. QR code up in the corner, link in description, link in the chat. He definitely needs the help there. And if you don't have money to donate, that's okay. You know what you can do that is just as helpful for Mike? You can share it on your social media. That is just as helpful and appreciated. So please go do that over the weekend. As I said, we are doing a fundraiser. We've set it on the date, June 13th, which means I have this weekend send out more invites, more updates to everyone who's on our list and the new people that we added to the list. So if you want to be a part of this in any way, whether you're a content creator or maybe you work in a field that's related, maybe you work in a psychology field, I don't know, or you want to donate something to the auction that we're going to be doing, or you want to send a video, I don't know. If you want to participate in some way, you just email me at Tara, Tara, at tcwtmedia.com. I do check my emails, or I'm on Discord. It's not a
She
drama.
is. She is. I can't even make a joke anymore because you
I
actually
know.
are checking your emails.
I know. It's crazy. So reach out to me over the weekend. We are going to start planning spots, activities. I'm so excited about it. Oh, the auction items are great, you guys. Oh, man, it's going to be hard. I don't have the money for one of those. I don't know how much it's going to go for, but I would. Oh, man, I'm a little jealous about it. But anyway, mark your calendars, June 13th. Cancel all your plans. It's
You
gonna
can
be
tell your mama llama that will be your Christmas present.
right. Ooh,
Yeah, and be like, Mama llama.
maybe. I feel like there is certainly going to be some bidding wars for things. But as I was saying, it's going to be from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So it doesn't matter what time zone you're in. We're going to be on all day. I'm going to be on all day. Buffy has a kid birthday party. And so he's important.
I know.
How dare you?
It's the 7th year he's been on this planet. He's had plenty of birthday parties. He'll have plenty of more.
How dare you not think about us 7, 8
If I
years
hadn't
ago?
already put the deposit on the water supply or
water
slide and yeah, because those are like ridiculously expensive.
I bet.
And yeah, if we hadn't already paid for that, I think actually, my husband actually paid for it. But I'll pop in as I can. I might have to just be like, after everybody's gone, I will look like something the dog dragon, but after that day. But
I love it. Maybe we can raise some money to see Buffy go down the water slide.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, shut up, Llama. Shut your whore mouth. Shut up. And then, I was going to do Llama Learns About after today's show, but I just went ahead and decided I'm going to reschedule it since my mic is being all wonky. I don't know when I'm going to reschedule it for. So Bessie members and higher, I'm sorry, but keep your notifications on because I'll probably do it sometime over this weekend, depending. Otherwise, I'll make it back up to you guys as soon as I can. So
you need to get Terry on here to do that thing where, like, if you raise enough money or she eats something weird. Remember when she ate that tongue?
Yes.
On camera.
Terry eats weird shit. Well, she's going to be in a car traveling all day.
She can if y'all can get me going down a slide or try to talk me into that, you can put her up she can eat in a car.
She has a whole cooler of weird shit, and HH is going to be like, what the hell kind of road trip snacks are these?
Pull over.
You are done hanging out with Llama and Buffy. Just done.
Yeah. I remember when someone made her that. It was like a cow tongue or something. I don't know what it was. It's a weird tongue.
Ew, eats tongue tacos? Gross.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have any great ideas for them too, you can email me. What do you guys want to see in a fundraiser? I would love to hear. Right? We got 12 hours to entertain you guys. So
don't make me eat a banana.
I'm not eating a fucking banana.
I would do it for Michael Maricini. I'd gag the whole time, though.
Of all the things, all right, fine, I guess. But I'll even try in a sexy way. I don't know.
Ew. Oh, stop.
All right,
Oh.
friends. Well, thank you all for being with us today and tolerating my mic problems. Thank you, Buffy, for being on. We've missed you. One day. It's too much.
I snuck away.
It's too much.
It was one day.
It was
I mean,
forever. Forever. Now I got to go be in a fundraiser meeting. So you guys, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful weekend. If it's raining where you are for the next 10 days, I'll be right in that boat with you. We will be back on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. There won't be a show on Thursday next week, but I will be back on Friday because Thursday is Little Llama's promotion ceremony from 8th grade to high school. Hate it. I don't like it. So I'm going to cry.
so can you say that again? I was reading the chat. So no Thursday?
No Thursday next week. No.
Okay.
Tuesday and Friday. So,
What am I doing with my life?
Little Llama, I know, right? Little Llama's promotion ceremony is like at 1. So
Oh. how
yeah,
convenient.
it's early in the day, and I thought about doing a show, but then I was like, no, because you got to get
Because
ready.
Jingers makes your brain hurt too.
Right. So yes, thank you. So we got that next week. So no show next Thursday, but we will be back Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. You guys are the best. And until next time, go forth and be amazing. All right. Oh, look, and there's Khaleesi saying bye.
Bye. Bye.